Hello. Welcome to our Friday night red light special. I want you to sit back, unwind, and let's get into this combo. It's grown folk talk now. Relationships, love, sex. Let's get into it. Get your drinks on deck. Get your snacks. And let's get it started. So tell a friend to tell another friend. We unwinding, y'all, with this red light special. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to another episode of our Friday night red light special, honey. I am your girl, Miss Almond Brown 09, and we have come again another Friday with you guys to chill, relax, unwind, talk about whatever, honey, love, sex, relationships, and all that in between. But I'm gonna bring up my my co-hosts. So we have both of them here today. Hi, Shadia.
Hi, Almond Brown. Hi, Almond Brown Delight
Hello, Miss.
2.0. And
Yes, shout out to the members. Hey, Jada.
Hey, what's up, ladies?
hey,
I was gonna leave
Jada.
y'all to yourselves for a second there, but I got y'all. I'm here.
I
Appreciate
know
you for
you.
coming on through, honey.
Yes,
How was y'all? What is you listening to in the background?
I'm about to cut that out in a minute. It's something that my ex is watching.
You
Hey,
keep
Miss
calling this
Will.
man your
Look, hey,
ex,
ex.
Jada.
He
Hey,
can't
ex.
hear y'all. Oh, he probably can't because it ain't connected to the Bluetooth yet. They said, "Hey,
Black
He
Web
go,
is the one.
yeah, I'm
ooh,
waiting on it to connect."
It's Big Willie.
okay.
First of all, y'all would never say a name and just assume it might not have even been
He
him.
already said the name. You ain't hear him?
Oh, did he? No,
Yes.
I ain't hear him say nothing. You
I
say
ain't
the
hear
Why
name,
he
it.
baby.
said, I heard it. He said his name is Willie. Is that who you with?
It's too late to ask now, ain't it?
Ain't it?
But I'm asking her. Am I correct? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, you're correct.
Okay, he said his name.
He
I
didn't say
wouldn't
his
put you.
name.
He
I didn't
did,
hear it.
Jada.
Did
Watch the
he? Well, he said
replay.
he don't know. He said his name.
Watch the replay.
I
I
got
don't know, but how was y'all week, honey?
The week was great. First of all, shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. How are y'all doing today? I am going to be, for the most part, halfway silent. So
Not halfway silent.
halfway silent.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I call your name first before you decide to go silent. Okay. So you can answer the questions first while you halfway silent. Shadia, how was your week?
Ugh, stressful, but I'm here.
Yeah, it's been a long week. You know, it's still gonna be an even longer week because I don't get off. My next off day is August 15th. So I have to work. I'm working all through the
It
weekend.
says unsuccessful.
What you
Oh,
say?
they been begging, honey. They been begging. I just been like, no, I can't. Like, you already
Well,
know why.
I'm gonna be there. So, like I said, shout out to the members, the Almond Delights 2.0, all of my Almond Delights. Shout out to my almond bearers, my moderators. How are you guys doing? So, y'all know how we do, honey. We jump right in. We don't try to, prolong it. So, we're gonna jump right in. We had some fan favorite questions. So, our first question of the night will be coming from Miss Sephora has a clown, honey. She was here. She's still here, I hope. But her question was, what are 5 clear signs your boyfriend is never planning on marrying you. So we're gonna ask Jada first before she be done before she tap out on us. So you can answer Jada first, and then I'm while I type the question on the screen. Hey Kiki. Jada. Girl, did you tap out already? She don't walk away. Shadia, go ahead and answer the question right
No, no, no.
quick. There you go.
I didn't realize that the mic was still muted.
Oh,
I was saying that the far way to know is him telling you.
you breaking up. You breaking up.
I was saying that one of the surefire ways is him telling you that he's not going to.
But what if he not that ain't so bold to say I'm
I
not gonna marry
don't know.
you? Well, that's number one. She said
Well, I
name
mean, there's
five.
different ways of saying that. Like, I'm not ready to get married. I'm not ready to get married right now. I'm not the marrying type. There's other subtle ways. Some ladies just don't pick up on it. They're desiring for it to be more than what they assume it is. So
Shadia, you have anything to add, honey?
Um, so I feel like to know that if a man is really not going to marry you is if he has commitment issues. Commitment is number one. Um, you can tell if a man is really committed and dedicated to you. And that when I say that, it's all about a person character and how he moves and his commitment. I myself was dealing with a man who said they never wanted to be married. And there are ways that men grow up and change their mind. So I don't want to just say that, okay, men say they don't want to be married. That don't mean they want a commitment. But however, I don't know in this day and age, men that say that you gotta be true, they true to that. But for me, developing a friendship first is more important. So the clear signs would be commitment, communication, honesty, friendship, and silence. For me.
Well, I
yeah.
agree. But I am with I'm with Jada. I'm with Jada too. When she, what I guess one of the clear signs is if he pretty much come out and tell you that he's not going to marry you. But I feel like that is a conversation. Jada, is some static or something. What you standing? You watching something?
no, you know what? I think it's his headphones. Let me use the computer. I'll be back.
Okay. But I feel like, a sign is first of all, if he verbally says he doesn't want to marry you, I mean, he doesn't want to be married. Period. Not that he don't want to marry you, but the fact that he doesn't want to be married. Period. I mean, that's something that you talk about in the beginning. But for me, a sign is the long term. Y'all together for a long time, and nothing comes about. Nothing comes about. Yeah, and see, Sephora said he kept telling me he wanted to marry me, but telling and saying is two different things. So he can keep telling you that, but how long are you going to wait after someone tells you that they're going to marry you? If you guys, talk about marriage, if he seems excited about marriage, and then he still doesn't move in, like that's a sign. But you have to be cognizant of that. You have to have your eyes open and like, okay, wait a minute. He told me that he wanted to marry me, but nothing is moving, especially if y'all done moved in together, child. I don't know, maybe y'all done got a dog together. If you don't have children together and you tell him that, I'm not going nowhere. He said, I'm not going nowhere. Okay, so why not get married? Especially if there was a goal of both of you guys is, the end goal, well, not end goal, but one of the goals in the relationship to be married. So but I'm saying I've had somebody, oh, I want to be married. I want to be married. Next thing you know, we together 6.5 years, 2 kids, a house, and a dog. and nothing came about. So at that point, you have to look at it and say, hey, do I still want to stay here or not? You have to make that decision, because we as women, we wait on the man to ask us to marry them, but then we also waiting. It's just like the ball is in our court, so to speak. So if you, I don't want to necessarily say put a timeline on it, but after a while, if you know y'all doing good in this relationship, why not? I don't. I mean, I don't. At that point, I don't know. So
um, dang, I had a thought too and lost it. Sephora said he kept telling me, let me see if I'll get it back. He kept telling me he won't marry me. Okay. I lost it. Whatever. Child, it's Friday.
oh my God, don't get that little the little, don't get cloudy up in your head. But another sign for me, like, and I'm with Carolyn too, not moving forward, not moving the relationship forward. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still in the same place. You both have become complacent in where you are in a relationship, but you know that's not really where you want to be at. So open your
Oh,
mouth.
I
You have
got
to
it.
speak up. Oh,
I
you thought
got
it right.
it.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, the thing is though, I never gave up my independency either while dating or in the relationship. We always stay in separate living situations. And I felt like that was important for me, because I felt like I didn't want to get complacent with the house, the dog, the kid, you know what I mean? Not saying we didn't live together, because that was a monetary need at that moment. But then eventually I moved away. And once I pulled apart and moved away, it gave that person that opportunity to stand up and say, yes, I want to be with this woman. So, yeah, he said he never wanted to be married, but keeping that independency and not going back into that complacent place of, oh, we'll move in, oh, we'll do this again. Mm-mm. Once I left, it was like, no, I'm keeping my own place. You keep your own place. You can come take a nap, go home, maybe stay a couple nights, but you got to go. No drawer. You don't get a drawer.
Not a drawer.
No, not a drawer. Yeah.
Well, that goes into, well, let me read what Sephora said. She said, my father told me he has to marry you before you move in. So I told him that, and he's like, okay. And then I had to be like, do you have a ring? WTF. So when you asked him that, like when you told him what your father said, and then you was like, well, do you have a ring? Do you really want a man to ask you to marry him after you like, where my ring at? Because at that point, I feel like it's pressure. Hey, Cassie, Terica, Miss Carolyn, hey, you guys. I feel like that's is him being pressured. At that point, you have to be like, okay, where my ring at? I told you we got, before we get married, that we have to, we can't move in together until we're married. If at that point, do you think he was ready to be married? If you had to tell him what your father said, is that something your dad said in the beginning? Or he waited?
That's what I was going to ask. Like, was this something in the very beginning, or, like the standard he had already set in the beginning, or was this something at the moment where he asked about moving in? So,
Right. Because I'm like, if that's something that your dad has always instilled in you, is that something that you and him talked about at the beginning? And that was kind of one of the topics that I had about moving in with your guy or your girl, like in the relationship. When you decide to move in together, of course you guys have separate living quarters in the beginning, but how do you make the decision to say, we're going to move in with the guy, I'm going to move in his house, or he's going to move into your house? Like, how would you do that, Jada? Is that something that you had to go through with a guy that you dated?
I per se, um, I don't believe in moving a guy in. I must really be into him to move a guy in. And that's just the actual fact. I got to be really into him, and I got to look at it as a standpoint of which one of our places is the better option. Cause
Right.
see, I own my home, so it's a little
So
different for me.
that's what I was gonna ask. So since because you do own your hey Josiah, because you do own your home, is it gonna be a little will it take you a little longer to say, he's worth moving in here? Because you know you're not gonna leave something that you own, right?
I have left something that I owned before. I still owned it. I just allowed a family member or two to move in.
Okay.
So, but like my daughter's dad, I was very certain, even though he had way more money than I did, but I was pretty much certain that I didn't want to be in the same place that he was already in.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we went house shopping. So, and we weren't married. So we went house shopping, and whatever it was that I was interested in is the type of houses that he showed me, and we got one. And that's just
So
how it
y'all
went.
bought a house or
So
you rented the house?
bought it.
Oh, and y'all wasn't married?
Nope.
How did that work out?
Worked out great. I mean, once we sold it, we both got a piece of it.
Okay, so when y'all broke up, y'all just decided y'all split everything and just went about your way.
Yep. Went
Okay.
about our married way with no issue, no problem. Um, and I'm not really big on moving in with guys though. So I don't want to move it into my place really, and I'm not that big on moving into theirs. I'm like a builder type of person,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess it just all really depends on what type of space they live in. So if it's a functional space for me, then I don't really have that much of a problem. But how many guys really got functional places?
Right. They just got to just to put their clothes in and whatnot for the most part. But
Yes,
because you don't move them in, like, is there you stay the night with me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I stay the night with you Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday type of thing? Like,
absolutely not. There's oh, I'm free. I'm free this day or I'm free tonight. Yeah, okay, we can go to whoever, which one house. We ain't setting no schedule. Cause see, I do like my freedom. Um, so I don't want to have to say, okay, well, you at my house on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and
mhm.
then you there on Monday, you there on Wednesday, and on Friday, I got some stuff to do and I got to be bothered with you. I'll pass.
Not bothered with your boyfriend.
Sometimes, it's like a bother. That's why I said I don't really like the moving in thing or the, set type of schedule thing. Now, if we're
Right.
way more serious and we're engaged, that's different. That means
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with you. So you can be around me as much as possible. Just don't be up under me still, though. I don't like that.
I get it. Shadia, is that something you had to deal with, picking and choosing who was gonna move in with who?
No, I didn't. Honestly, um, my husband was a homeowner before I was. And my situation was a little different. When I had got pregnant with my older son, I lived with my mom, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And we going into our other segue. And when I got pregnant with under my mom, I was kind of really the head of the household, even though I was living with my mom. But me and my mom got into a little argument, and she kicked me out, and I was 7 months pregnant. I had the option to go ahead and take my money to move on my own, but he was like, "No, why? I got this house. You don't have to do that." And so that's how we became this family.
Oh, so you because she kicked you out, then it was just
Hmm.
like, come on, move
Yeah,
in.
but I didn't really want to do it. Um, that was the reason why I got kicked out. My mom found out I had so much money in the bank.
Oh, she like, get out. You got your own money.
Yeah,
Well,
and
that was nice.
it
Right.
wasn't at all. But it was fine. It was time. And you know what? I never looked back. And I've been blessed ever since. God just has his way to circle around his blessings. I will say that.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a great way to see
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, it is. So Do I feel like what was the question? See, I done got caught up
You
into
answered
all.
it. No, you answered.
Yeah, you answered
Okay.
You answered it. You answered it. So I guess for me, the way I guess done it when I got pregnant with my first son, I was staying with my dad, and so after I had him, immediately after I had him, I moved in with his dad. You know, and so the relationships, the real relationships, I guess you could say that I've had, I've always moved in. With the guy. So it's not like but I'm more, and I know it's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Cause even with my dad, when I was 18, I got engaged at the age of 18, right? And so this was like one of my best friends. We were friends for over 3 years. We got together, got in a relationship. He proposed on Christmas 2003, you know, and I asked my dad about us moving in. Y'all know my dad is a pastor. And so he's like,
it.
nah, you don't need to be shacking up. I told him later on in life, I was like, you know, that hurt my feelings. You know, he was like, no, I'm just gonna keep it
Oh.
funky with you. He's like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, no, you don't need to do that. But you know what? I thank God that I did not do that. You know, because I end up breaking up with the guy the following August. Well, with my ex fiance, I ended up breaking up with him. You know, and so we were trying to have children and everything, but I had my own apartment. I was living down south and I had my own apartment. I was in college. He would have people driving him up there like, child, that's a whole story. He had money and everything, but he had people drive him up there, literally chauffeur him up there, and he would stay with me a couple of days, and then he would go back home. But it was just a whole mess. But like I said, I don't know. But at this point, you know, I guess I'm content with where I am. I'm not in a relationship, but I don't feel like I would pick up my stuff and move because I have children now. So I'm not doing that. So when my next move is going to be into a house that's been built prayerfully, you know, so that's where I'm going at. So if he's going to be with me, then he got to move where I am. Or if I get into a relationship, that'll be something like, you know, we buy together, like Jada said. That's something that we went to look for together, and
Yep.
that's what we'll do. But you know, I've
Now I
done.
will say this. And before I was pregnant, me and my daughter's dad had moved in with each other. And something that I noticed that was different between um moving in with him into a place and another ex of mine and me and him just living together
Mm,
um in his condo. I noticed the difference was what type of business the man was in. Now, one of my exes was a football player, and he was the one that was living in the condo. It was a bit annoying because there were always, like the fellas pad before I came along, and then I come along and they still kind of want the fellas pad thing going on, which is
mm.
cool. But then I would be like, okay, so I'm serving your friends and them almost every other day. It's like 4 football nights. So I prefer not to see your friends 4 different football nights. I mean, I see them at the game, and after the game, they got to come back to your place. Then, the other 3 football days, because you got to count college as well. And so they all at the fellas pad. Now, my daughter's dad, he was more so like, every now and then, like maybe every other week, we'd have a guest at the house, and that would be fine. But he was laid back. He was a realtor and stuff. So, it you I say that to say that if you decide to move in with somebody, just make sure that you already fully understand what it is their life consists of and see if you can accept that or not. Because I think when I was dating the football player, I don't believe I could have dealt with that as long as like for a full run. Like me and him was together almost a year before he messed up. So I know who you're moving in with, know what their lifestyle is with. Because I know some of us women, And let's just be real. Some of us women have moved in with guys or moved guys in, and we didn't fully know their life. And now we dealing with everything that comes with what's in their life that we didn't know we had to
Girl.
deal with in our own home. Okay.
Yes, honey.
So just
Like
for
I
anybody else
said,
considering that,
being a young mom and moving in, and that was like my first time like living on my own and going into like a family like a space like I gotta cook, I got a baby, child. I was like, wait a minute. Like, and I think it was a
mm,
lot of pressure for him as well. I can't say it wasn't. But once we split apart, and to piggyback on that too, even when I was single, I did get proposed to.
Mhm.
I did, but I didn't do it. I did not do it. Mm-mm.
So did you say
mm.
no, or you said yes, but broke it off later?
I just was like, oh, it's not the right time. I'm like, smooth things over.
And see,
Like,
that's one of those answers that needed to been given to that question. What is it that a girlfriend might say when she don't want to marry you?
Yeah,
Shadia just gave you one of those right there.
that's
yeah,
true.
it's not the right time. I'm not into that. I'm not in that mind space. And a lot of women aren't in that mind space to um be married. I'm sorry.
But what
I
would
hate
what would I just
because I'm gonna say this. Um in corporate America,
mhm,
the whole idea of a man and a woman is supposed to be, y'all got to get married, y'all got to have children, y'all got to do this because normally there's a lot of young kids out here that's just getting married, starting families, and you see that. You see women coming to work with their beautiful rings and stuff like that. So if you feel like sometimes you in a relationship, a lot of the times women do feel pressured, like, okay, I'm with this guy when I'm going to get my ring, when I'm going to get my ring. However, I was on a ring kick, but then I had to look what the Bible said. The ring is the symbolic thing. It's not that important. It's not going to hold that marriage together. So I had to look at it. Well, if you do get me a ring, I lose stuff. That will break my heart. So don't go out here and spend your whole savings on a ring for me because that thing could be under the drawer. Even though I got a jewelry box, but I'm gonna tell you, I have so many designer shades, but I like my $5 shades. I'll keep up with them and lose the designer one. So it's just that you have to know what your relationship is ready for.
mhm,
Um, don't put a time period on when you think is ready for a ring. And don't let the outside world make you feel pressured that it's time for you to be married. You have to be mentally ready and prepared that you have that kind of understanding that this is what I want, and always have your own money. Don't, child, I can go all into that. I'm
Well, I
done.
see it's a few women in the chat say they're not even interested in being
They
married.
ain't
Cedar
interested
Dick
in
said
being married. I see that.
yeah, she said I had a beautiful ring, but I'm happy it didn't happen. Child, I think women want to get married to say, look, I am not a whore like the rest of the single women. But child, it's some married whores
Sometimes
out
it
there.
is. Right.
It's
I agree, Alman. It
it's
Yes.
it
some
can be
married
that way.
whores.
It can be just as Deborah said, or it could be just as Alman said. But allow me to say this, and I think it's been a golden thing since I was younger. And usually I cut guys off early, but um, in my honest, true opinion, if y'all ain't talking marriage within the first 2 years, y'all ain't getting married. If you do, you gonna be one of them people married at 7 years, 10 years after he done broke down and he done fooling around or cheating on you and stuff. I don't know anybody that has waited beyond um 2 years to talk and discuss marriage and
Right.
to be looking for a ring and planning a forward life. Um with the ex that I'm with now, he I had decided at year 2 that if we were not um if we were not in like a serious realm, that I was just going to let it go, even despite what it was that I was feeling or thinking and the vision that I had. I decided at the 2 year mark, almost 2.5, but I was already there at the 2 year mark, that I was just not going to worry about it anymore. So any other time that I would say something or mention it, it's usually because I'm being a goof or I'm joking. But otherwise, I have not thought about it in 3 years come October. I ain't thought about it at all. But there are moments where I want to be married and I'll look up and I'll be looking like, okay, so what are my options right now? Because if I decide I want to rush it and just say I'm married, just to say I'm married, like a girl was saying, then I have to weigh the options of what I'm doing.
You don't went silent. Jada. Oh Lord, she done went silent. She might have to drop down unless she done fell away from her mic. But
So,
Maverick said, "Why why I got to be a time limit?" I mean, I feel like all of this is
Clicking
stuff.
I
Jada,
need to be married.
you born girl. You sound like a robot, baby. You sound like a robot, Jada. I feel like that it's all in the conversation that you guys have in the beginning of the relationship. Even before you guys say we're exclusive, talk about marriage. Like what does marriage mean to you? Marriage is more than just the party. You know what I'm saying? And so I was told once before that you don't really want to be married, you just want to have a wedding. I'm like, wait a minute now, but and y'all know, honey, I love the Lord. So the Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." And when they said that, it's like, okay, am I really a wife? Am I really a wife? You know what I'm saying? Right now, am I really a wife? If a man came to me and said, "I want to marry you," am I really a wife right now? It didn't say he who finds a girlfriend. No, he who
Right.
wife finds a good thing. So am I really am I a wife? I'm asking this man to marry me, but am I a wife? And then what will me being married to this man, what will it benefit me? And then what will it benefit him? We are as women most of the time look at it as though what can I get out of it? But no, but then when a
True.
man says what can I get out of it, we'll think, well, what you think? You the man, you supposed to do this, you supposed to do that. No, he needs to know what is it going to benefit him as well, not just what will it benefit the woman, what are we going to get out of it. No, the man has to be covered in this marriage as well. But I, like Jada said, after 2 years, if y'all haven't even talked about marriage in the first year and a half, maybe year of the relationship, to me something ain't right. Why did you
Something ain't
bring
right.
it up,
And
and
don't
why did
don't
he bring it
consider
up?
it that you ain't good enough. It's just
Mhm.
you ain't the one for them. That's all. Because you could look up and a man can say he ain't looking to be married or y'all ain't never talked about marriage, but as soon as you drop him, he could possibly fall in love with somebody and be married in like
And
three
be
months.
married. Yep.
So it's mostly about if you just fit that person. That's why I'd be like, I can't just get married to anybody. I almost thought about being a robot. I almost did because I'm okay with being a good woman. That's never a problem. I
Right.
can cater to a man. That's never a problem. But um I just, I don't know. It's weird. Y'all already know. I'm looking for brother husbands. Where
She want
are,
she want two of them.
I
But
want
answer
2 men. Can
so
I get
answer
two
this
men?
question. Deborah asks, "How does marriage benefit us women?" Let's be real. And you've been married. See, I've never been married. So I guess for you, and then Shadil is married. So what for you? Well, I guess answer the question how she asked it. I ain't gonna rephrase it. Just ask her how she asked it. How does marriage benefit us women? And I wish it was a man up here so he can answer that question as well. So if it's a man in the chat, if you guys are married, can you answer that question as well? What the how does marriage benefit you as a man? But go ahead, Jada. Since you were married and then Shadia, you can answer the question as well. But she don't went mute. So Shadia, go ahead.
how does marriage benefits us women? Let's be real. Um, well, for me, marriage benefits me because of a pension. Um, Social Security. stability, long term friendship, and that's only because for my children. But I have to outlive him. He might kill me first.
Girl, not
I
killing you.
would. I'm saying with a heart attack.
No, oh, okay. I'm gonna say, don't say that out loud on here, girl. I don't want to be responsible if they have to put up
No,
some
heart
evidence.
attack, girl. He done ate my Haagen Dazs ice cream and was teeing it up right in my face. No better.
Oh, wait.
Yes, that's the benefits of being married. People all up in your things. Um, it really
You did
doesn't.
not make that sound appeasing.
It is not. You know what? I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Okay, men get on your nerves. Okay, because they be all up in your stuff. They be all up in your business. Okay, I ain't even gonna hold back. Okay, but however, it's a friendship. It's someone that you can build with. It's someone that you can trust. But for me, I'm saying this. I married someone that I knew since I was 15 years old. Um, so I don't know. That's all I can say.
Jada, what do you think of, I guess, a marriage? How does a marriage benefit a woman since you've been married?
It's many things, but it depends on what type of husband you marry. I mean, when I
Hmm.
think about marrying a man, I'm thinking of a handyman, a man that's paying all the bills, a man that can come and lay it down every time I need him to, because my sex drive is high. So, there's a ton of things that I could think of. Being a good dad, massaging my back when I need him to. And, if we talking about having a husband now, what also, the benefit for me is being able to love on somebody, being able to take care of them, be there for them, support them. Those things drive me. I enjoy that
Hmm.
much more than I think about how much a guy is doing for me. If you're doing like the major things that I need for you to do as a husband, as a man, then everything else I'm not too bothered by. But, just it
She
depends
says,
on,
can we get those things without being married through domestic partnerships? You can, but it's all about preference. Some people may think that only being with somebody in the long term, or what is that called, a common law marriage, that's
yeah.
enough for them. But for me, and then the legalities of being married. You spend all your life with this person for them to pass away, and the state to tell you, no, y'all ain't married, you can't get nothing. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't
So
get
you work
nothing.
so
You
hard to
can't call the
build.
shots on how your mate is buried if the family wants to do something different.
Mhm.
If his ex wants to do something different, if he got an ex-wife. So there are, yeah, it, it, as a major answer,
It's
all depends
it's
on what
all
your
preference
preference
though.
is. Yeah,
It's all preference, and no. I guess I would say for me, if you want to do it through domestic partnership, then that's fine and dandy for you. It's like I'm not judging nobody that decides that they just want to be domestic partners, and just like I don't want nobody that decides to be a domestic partner to judge me for wanting to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that y'all doing that. I'm just saying, but there are people out there that like shun marriages, and then there are people out there that shun domestic partnerships. Hey, whatever floats your boat, however you do it, do it. But for me, I do want to say I do and be married. You know what I'm saying? So I that'll be one of the conversations that I have with a man in the beginning. Children in marriage, that's what I need to know. And then it's like, okay, what you want to do with your life? What are you doing with your life? And you should still have goals no matter how old we get. I know some people think that once you reach a certain age, yeah, like I'm just done. No, you have not arrived, because you're still here. So I need to know, if
right.
you reach that plateau, what else do you want to do? Don't just sit there and just like nothing while I'm still out here carrying on. No, what do you want to do as a partner, as a marriage, or domestic partnership? But for me, everything Jada said, everything she did said, but also the legalities of the whole relationship, and not being able, and legally being able to claim what's mine, or him to claim what's his if I was to pass. So that's it for me.
I
But
wanted to piggyback on Isha Girl when she said question. I wanted to also say a lot of women, are y'all waiting on a ring or y'all waiting on a question? And
Whatever it is.
when I say that is because a lot of times men do feel intimidated that they also have to provide this type of lifestyle or this type of ring to
Mm-hmm.
bring forward in a relationship. And
Sounds
so,
like a guy who ain't ready.
Right.
well, no, because when I say that is when you have this woman that's independent and has her own and know like that she like leverage things and all these kind of things. Are you really waiting on a question or are you really waiting on a ring? And when I said that the ring is a symbolic thing, is that you can lose a ring, even though the ring can get insurance, but ultimately you're still married to this person. And what I put in the chat was that my best friend got married without a ring, and she's been married for 15 years. So it all
Did she
depends
get a
on your.
ring at some point?
She did get a ring at some point, but that's not where they were financially in that relationship.
Well, that makes sense, because once
Mhm.
you know where you guys are financially, like for me, back then, every girl that wanted to be married dreamt of this big lavish wedding. But now, child, I have kids, I have a business to run, and I'm living, I live in a nice place, but I don't live in no house. So I don't want to
Right.
get married and I'm spending $20,000 to $40,000 on a wedding for y'all to have fun, for y'all to eat up all my food
Ain't
and
that the
then don't
truth?
bring a gift, but I ain't got no house to ride up in. That's crazy to me. That is
I agree.
asinine. That's a down payment
I
on the
agree.
house.
I have
Yeah, so
had
that's what
guys
I was.
ask me what type of rings I would want, and they always showing me like these rings that they've been looking at that they figure I would like. And it baffles me every time because I always tell a guy when I'm dating a guy, I don't want a diamond ring. I have a certain type of ring that I want. And I realize that for some guys, it's the showboating of it all. This
Mm-hmm.
is what I was able to get my fiance. This is now my wife. Look at that big ring. There are some guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, big lavish weddings and all of that, probably because I halfway do it already myself. I can get us discounts and
Okay.
bulk prices and everything already. But I'm for sure not going to marry a man that is comfortable spending $40,000 on a wedding and a ring when we could have invested that into some other stuff. So
Yeah. I don't want that. It was the whole. I don't know if it's a limit on the amount. I'm not going to tell him. First of all, it's all about if he wants to spend that, let's talk about it. But also, I don't want to limit him in what it is that he feels like I deserve. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can say, well, don't spend this amount of money on the ring. But he sees it and said, this is how I feel, this is how I want to represent you or want you to represent us as a whole. I can't be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I can be like, wait a minute now, because we can go over here and put this little piece of down payment on this, whatever, or whatever we can do. But I also, like I said, don't want to limit him
because I know
because
you watching
if for
the
me,
show, so
as
I didn't want it to
a
be loud.
woman, I don't want you to
Yeah, the
tell me what
headphones
kind of
on.
ring I need to get you. Girl, what y'all talking about over there?
Oh, child.
I'm trying to see, is he joining in on the conversation? No, Mr. Pisces, this is a relationship top. These are relationship topics. It's not just for straight folk. Come on now. This is for anybody. If you decide to get married or anything like that, then that's what it's about. But she said, I feel like if he was planning on marrying you, then he should have saved up for it. Exactly. That's another thing too. So what if a man, like when Shadil said, she was like, nah, I don't really want to get married. So what impression do you give a man that you want to be married or that you're ready to be married for him to actually go out and do it? Because for me, it seemed like, a man is only going to do it when he's absolutely sure. If he thinks that he's absolutely sure that the woman is ready to be married.
No,
And
you're fine.
real quick, spend what you can afford.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
agree.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you,
Don't
baby.
overspend just to impress me, because that's not going to impress me. It's
Well,
not.
Right.
the thing is, okay, a man can save up for a ring. However, I'm not saying put limits on it. What I'm saying is ultimately, if you have a good man who showers you with gifts, and when you go into a relationship, see, I'm newsy, okay? When I go into a relationship, I know his pay stubs, I know how much money he makes, I know it all, okay? And so what I'm saying is, if I know that it may put him, I don't want you putting no ring on credit, okay? Because you got to pay it back. I don't want you doing all that for me because
How about he slow
ultimately,
down on some of those lavish gifts if he want to get you a ring?
but those come with cash. That comes with cash. That may not come with credit. You see what I'm saying? Men give
I
the
get that,
women.
but I'm saying save up on some of all of those big lavish gifts and get you a ring. That would
I'm
make
not
more
saying
sense
he
to me.
couldn't get me a ring. What I'm saying
Uh,
is I don't want him to go out here and spend $40,000. Rings are expensive.
Oh no, I think
40
I
to
think we're
30.
all in agreement on that
Yeah.
part. We all don't want
So when I
a man
say
spending all that money on a
saving,
ring.
yeah, so saving money, yes, he should have saved money to get you a ring. But ultimately, what kind of ring are you asking for?
Okay,
That
so
is
that's
going to
true.
make him comfortable with his lifestyle, knowing how much money he makes.
Oh, well, see that uh, if you ask me, so I remember you saying, um, more so like the woman has more money than the man. I think
Mhm.
for any man that is dating a woman who has more money, he needs to ask himself way earlier on if he can afford to buy her a ring.
Right.
Don't even have to be a big one. But
See,
I can't
I
give him
think
a
I'm,
pass just because he makes less money than her. And again, you're talking to somebody who does not care if it's a diamond ring. I prefer it not to be
yeah,
diamonds. I'm not really into that whole thing. My ring is very cheap. Okay. But because it, like you said, it comes with something different in a meeting than what I think or what other people think of it. But if a man is dating a woman that has more money,
Dun dun
and I
dun
don't
dun
understand,
da, 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 da.
uh-oh, wait, who
Girl,
you
that's Mr.
checking for?
Pisces. Go ahead.
Oh Lord, here go Mr.
so
Pisces. Hey, Mr. Pisces.
what I'm trying to say is that I think we put so many like I'm saying this because I see it every day when I go to work. I think we put so much power on this ring and how much the ring is costing, the cut and the diamond and then
I think the male sets the precedence for that. I think the male sets the precedence for that
well, no,
because,
because a
like you
lot of the
said,
women,
he's buying
yeah,
lavish gifts. So when she get a ring, I would think the woman is expecting a lavish ring.
Right.
But if you have been used to getting some lavish stuff and then some stuff that it's the thought that matters types of gifts and things like
Mhm.
that, he knows how you flow. He knows what to expect. He knows he doesn't have to do that. That should be a whole conversation within itself.
it should. And
I
I
don't
would
think it
want to
should get to
say,
where he gets so nervous that he don't know what type of ring to get you. So he just not gonna tell you he want to marry you. He gonna keep waiting on a ring. Uh, Even though he done bought you all these lavish gifts and he could have already bought the ring. That to me sounds like a cop out. But
no, I'm not saying that. But when you're dating, he's buying you gifts. He's buying you gifts,
he's
and
buying you
it's
gifts,
not.
but he ain't bought you a ring. He could have brought you a ring and said, baby, I'm promising you to marry you. Give me a moment until I get the ring that you want.
Yes, but y'all putting a time limit on it. You got to remember
We
that dating
we didn't
go
put a time
fast.
limit. You didn't hear me say put a time
No,
limit. I
I'm talking
said,
about the chat. We talking about the chat, Jay.
oh, the
I'm
chat,
reading
because
the
I'm looking like I
chat.
didn't say that.
No, we talk.
She like,
No,
I ain't say that.
No,
the
I ain't say that
chat
at
is
all.
y'all putting a time limit on it, and the chat is like, okay, 2 years, 3 years, y'all
It's
dating.
fine.
If y'all dating, he's buying you leverage gifts and stuff like that. You can't. It's I don't know. I just feel like I rather us do something more money, something else with that money.
In my
I
opinion, if you ain't paid attention to the person that you're dating and it
yeah,
takes you over 2 years, that's because you ain't paid attention to them the first 2 years or any other year. You paid
that's
attention to
true.
them when you wanted to. They were convenient.
Yes,
I
I
don't
Mm-hmm.
agree with
feel
that.
like you cannot have that type of conversation or not have a forward move or a forward push in 2 years if you really want that person. I don't think any man in their right mind that actually wants somebody is not going to take the chance of her being found by somebody else.
I do agree with
I
that.
agree. Hey, Mr.
I agree.
Pisces.
I agree with everything you said. But
Good
Hey,
evening.
Mr. Pisces. What did you have to add on to the conversation, honey?
First of all, most good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Pisces. I love
Good
when
Hello,
you jump
evening.
hello,
on.
hello. How you guys doing today?
Hello.
I'm
Mhm.
fine. I'm
You guys are
fine.
fine? Yeah, because I'm enjoying the conversation. It's totally different. Marriage, pregnancy, ring. It was when I was asked to marry, it was a surprise. But I was like expecting. Yes, of course, we're together for what 11 years from now. Yeah, we're together 6 years. So why not? Since we are together.
Mr. Pisces, we getting a request. Turn your volume up.
Oh,
Oh, okay, great. It wasn't just me.
Yeah, you know
I
he
was
be
like,
trying to talk
man,
sexy, child. Just come on in, Mr. Pisces, and just talk to us.
don't
come
do
How
me.
you
on in,
already got
Mr.
your
Pisces.
husband?
You
Talking
I
to
see,
done
the
already
mic.
had the fantasy voice long enough. I'm gonna need you to talk louder and stop trying to seduce me.
you see why folks don't like Americans. They be trying.
Mr.
Don't do
Pisces,
us.
talking to the mic like this, okay? Real
How about
close
now?
to your mic.
Speaking to
How
the
about
other
now?
mic.
I'm
Right.
not. I'm not a. How you call those people that? I don't know. From the circus that they put the leg behind the back and then
A
you know.
gymnastics?
Yeah, I'm not like that, girl. I'm just different.
So that ain't why you got the ring then. So why did you get the ring? Was that something that you guys talked about beforehand? Like
Yeah, my
about marriage?
bullshit. My bullshit.
You what?
My BS got me the ring.
Really?
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna have to turn this up. Did he say what I think
He
he said?
yeah, he said his BS got him a ring.
Mm.
Mm. Okay.
Deborah say yes, us African Americans talk loud, sweetie.
Give me just a second. Probably because I'm on my computer. I will try to use my phone so you guys
No,
can
it's
hear me.
good. You were just talking loud.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
Yeah,
talking louder, but then you got low again.
yeah. It's like he tried to go down into his lower
no.
register,
How
like
about now?
you trying to seduce us or something.
Yo,
Right.
stop
He a whole
it.
married man on here trying to seduce all the ladies.
You see how these motherfuckers are.
Ah, we heard that.
We heard that part loud and clear, okay?
Loud and clear.
But not you guys, motherfuckers. I'm saying me as a motherfucker. And that's why I
Oh,
say
I
you see how
understood.
yeah, not calling you ladies motherfuckers. No, you see how motherfuckers are like me.
Lord have mercy.
No, I
Okay.
don't know. Marriage is not for everybody. I love being married. I'm
Hmm.
happy. Well, I can considering I'm happy in my marriage. Why not? Building a
And that's
life.
good. You're supposed to.
Hmm. True, that's true. Um, I don't know. Since young age, even though I did a lot of hosh, ho, how you guys
Whole
say?
shit.
Hoshes.
Just
Yeah,
like
ho
you said.
shit.
Yeah, whole shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't do me, sister. This is not the time, not the place. Uh,
Sister.
yeah, because I can go really low, and I don't want to do that here.
Tell us what you was talking about now.
Uh, how? I totally forgot though. Remind me, please.
What
You
was
were
he
talking
talking?
about marriage.
Right.
Yes, marriage.
Marriage is not for everybody. You're
It's
happy
not
in
for
your
everybody,
marriage.
and I consider myself that I'm happy on my marriage. Of course, you have your ups and downs,
Mm.
but I don't know. It's not for everybody. Yes, you build a credit score, a house, dispensers, and all that good stuff. But hey, I don't know.
So do you are you did you guys think about adopting children?
No, I'm not that good with. Even though I like kids, but in everybody house, I like kids, but in
You
in
like the
their
ones you can
parents.
send back. The ones you don't have to
Yeah,
keep.
Yeah, I remember that discussion from him before.
yes, it's like animals. I like animals, but in your house, not on my house. You know.
I
I had a
hear
So
thought.
what
that.
about the ring,
Hey
Mr.
Polo.
Pisces? How you feel about the ring and how long you should wait?
The ring. Uh, I don't know, man. They need to be expensive ring.
I'm asking you. You tell me.
Yeah,
No,
we
I
need
don't
to know
think.
how you rolling with it.
Well, my ring is still broke, so I don't use ring, and probably that's why I don't. Why you want the expensive ring? Why I'm showing how much I love if I buy you like
I think
expensive
only for
ring.
some people that matters. If you're a person that is, I feel, well, I don't want to call you superficial, but if you're a person that harps on how much something costs in order to show me your love, type of thing, then it would matter to that person. But to a person that's like, because then they'll come out and say, well, what if I got you one from a bubblegum machine? Okay, well, is what love is behind that ring. If that's all you can get me at that moment, then hey, baby, yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't
If
bathe
you
in
if
this
you went to the
ring.
grocery store for ice cream and seen that ring in the bubblegum machine, it made you think of it, and I'm sitting out in the car, go ahead and propose in that moment. I ain't gonna hold it against you.
Right.
That's
Yes,
true. Yes,
Jada.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
I
That
how
would
I
is
not hold it
feel.
true.
against you.
Yeah, they do say 3 months wages, but I want let me answer this question. I want you guys to answer this question. What Deborah said. She said a little minute ago. If you have children by a man prior to marrying him, what is the incentive to get to marry you? It ain't all about the kids,
It
because
No,
ain't
some
about
people
the
get
kids.
married and don't have children.
that's true.
Yeah, it's either or. I guess that's kind of like asking, why buy the cow if you already got the milk or whatever.
If you can get them
But
free, yeah.
yeah, I mean, if he only valued you for what you had between your legs, that wasn't a marriage or a relationship in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all were
Yeah.
situationships. Y'all were convenience.
Yeah, even if
So
you
that's a
did have
question you have to
children
ask.
before, even if you did have children before marriage, that's not a guarantee. Having children after a marriage is not a guarantee. You know what I'm
Mhm.
That's a
saying? So
fact.
it's all about what you guys talk about. Communication is key. If you don't talk to the person that you lay next to every night, that you sleep with, that you get up with, even if y'all if y'all stay in separate houses, if y'all do not communicate about marriage and about children, what your goals are, where you want to see this marriage going or the relationship going, for those of you that are in domestic relationships, if y'all don't talk about that, then how far will you get in that relationship? Because y'all
So,
ain't talking to each other.
Here's a
um,
big thing when I realize it for myself. Um, when you have these conversations, make sure it's with somebody that you're actually interested in that way. I realized that, I will go out with guys and they would ask these different questions, or they ask them majority of the time before we even go on a date. And I'm thinking these are just Q&As. They just want to know where my headspace and stuff is. But as time go by, I realize they're thinking way further ahead than I am. And so when they ask questions, I'm answering them, not thinking um, that they're on that verge of wanting to propose. So they're asking all of these like little intricate questions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a woman who is not looking to get married, but you're dating a guy who is um, asking like certain different questions that sound like he asking too many family questions or um, too many future questions. It, either decide if you want that man or decide on letting that man go before he asks you the question and you break his heart.
But is it him being nosy if he's asking questions about family stuff? Because I'm one of those ones. I need to know, baby. I need to reach all the way back into the tree. I don't want to just see
Uh,
the pretty little leaves hanging down in the fall time, baby. I need to
Oh
see them
no, no,
things
no,
when they wither away. I need to see everything. Okay.
no! I'm talking about the family kids question.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, baby, I'm ready to have kids. So what are you looking for again? You said you want such and such. I think, if we get married our first year, vacation for 2 years, we can knock out like 3 kids back to
On vacation.
let me tell you, if I ever got
yes.
divorced, I'm not having no more babies. I can get divorced tomorrow and I could find another man next year. I'm still in baby making. I don't want no more kids. Mm-mm.
Mm. Whew.
Well, that's understandable, especially if that's something that you don't want, and you tell that next man, if it is a next man, you let him know, I am done, honey. If you don't come to me with children already, baby, I'm not having none, and we not adopting no kids. I done had enough.
I
That's
And
mean,
I
you
it.
may
can
not
just
even
stop
want
having
you with
more
your little
babies.
amount of kids.
Oh no, not with a little amount. What's too much? If you get with a man, what is too many children for you guys?
It's more so
And
how many baby
girls, and
mamas for
girls.
me.
Huh?
It's more so how many baby mamas. I dated a guy who had 8 kids, but they
Me
were
as well.
all from his wife, so or his ex-wife.
Okay.
So I was fine with that. But she also wasn't crazy either. Now, as
That be the
opposed to I
thing.
dated a guy with 2 kids and both his baby mamas were a little too much for me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm out of this.
I'm with you when you right, honey. I don't need no crazy because
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't need no
crazy.
crazy. Cause I don't never
Nope.
want that other side to come out. I can
No, and
keep
I
her
hate when
locked
people
up
be
in the
like, girl, but
closet.
he a good man. You can do it. Look, I know what I can handle. I don't want to be dealing with this broad every other weekend because she acting crazy. I'll pass.
Now I will, like Prima Wanda said, my daughter, she's actually asking for another sibling. And
Bump
everybody,
that. They don't take care of them, sure. What you mean?
I know, and you know what? And I had to say, your oldest brother prayed for you. I said, now, listen, I'm back in the same scenario. I said, but we can adopt. But I ain't don't even think I'm ready for that.
But it don't necessarily have to be a baby unless you
I
unless
would
that's what you
prefer a
want.
baby with a
Oh, okay.
adopt. To not deal with the so you can just raise the child. Cause
Well, that's good. Adopting is good if that's the route that you guys have to take or whatnot. But with my ex, because y'all talking about the crazy exes, his baby mama. Girl, she had to put him in jail twice, honey. Lied, baby. She lied. And I was like, I can't deal with that. That heifer don't like me to this day. And we ain't even together. I ain't been with him since 2015. And she still don't like me. I ain't got time for that. Because I'm not a crazy. First of all, I'm not a baby mama. I am the mother of his children. Okay. I would never be a baby mama. And he will never be my baby daddy. He is the father of my children. It's just
Can
such
you
a
tell me
negative
the difference?
it's a negative connotation behind that for me. When you say baby mama, baby daddy, it gets a bad taste in your mouth, like y'all don't like each other. I love my kids, daddy, and I will forever love him. We ain't together, but I will forever love him, and I let him know that you gave me two of the best things in the world, but you also take care of your responsibility without me having to ask. So you do go. He goes above and beyond. So.
What is the difference?
What's the difference to me? For me, a baby daddy and a baby mama, yeah, that's just my baby daddy. Who that is, my baby daddy. But for me, it's like I said, it's such a negative connotation behind that. Is the baby mamas that I know, they just nasty, they spiteful, they don't let the man see the kids, even though he may be fighting for them. Florida is horrible when it comes down to men and their rights with their children. It is horrible, but that's neither here nor there. And the baby daddy is the same way. He don't take care of his kids. The mama always mad at him. This is that the third. But to me, it's the he's the father of my children. You know what I'm saying? It is he does everything. You know what I'm saying? He does everything that he's supposed to do. He's the man, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That my children will be able to say, I want to be like, a lot of kids, I want to be like Mike. No, I want to be like my daddy. Why? I want to be like my father. Why? Because he's showing them what a man is supposed to be. And they're only 13 and 8 years old. But my youngest son was 3 years old when he said, a man that don't work, don't eat. That's scripture. I didn't teach him that. His dad
Yeah.
taught him that. So and they see that and they understand the long nights that me and his dad, their dad has to work, but they understand why we're doing it. It's not just for pleasure. It's to make sure that they're secure when they get older as well. So they understand that. But baby mama and baby daddy, I'll never be, and I'll never say that. People ask me,
that's
oh, who your baby daddy? I ain't got one of them. Well, I thought you had kids. I do. I have a father for my children. That's what I have. So,
I hear that. I just finally stopped worrying about the term baby mama, baby daddy.
mm,
I've never been called baby mama until my ex called me that. And I was like, okay, I got to remember people say that and nowadays it's not considered derogatory. So
Can I make a question?
mm.
yeah. I was gonna say you got some homework to do, Mr. Pisces, in the chat.
When you, Almond, and Shadia, when you guys got pregnant, was intentionally or you guys were with that idea? No, this is the guy I want to get married, build a
Mm.
life. How how that happened?
It was intentional for me, yeah. That first my first son, he said, "I want you to have my son." I said, "I want to have him too." And we had sex and I got pregnant the same night. No lie. March 10th, 2007. Found out I was pregnant April 14th, 2007. I had my son December 13th, 2007. It was intentional. This was a man that I wanted to marry. You know what I'm saying? We talked about marriage and everything like that. It was intentional. You know, do I hate that we didn't get married? I can't say that because he's a father of my children. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So he's
Yeah.
still there. I see him every day. So
Mm.
it's not like I'm missing out on anything by him not being there for me. You know? So
So to answer your question, Mr. Pisces, when you know how when you with your first love, yeah, of course you gonna marry this person. You know this person took your virginity. Yeah, this is gonna be my husband. But a baby, no, that was not in the work. That was not in the work. However, we made it work, and he was a father. I mean, even when we split up, like I saw him every single day. Uh, I mean, he had to see every walk, every crawl, every burp. Um, he was involved. So, it just depends on if you. It depends, like I said, against the who you know and how you know. Certain people may decide to have children by guys that they don't know. I'm a firm believer in building relationships before I actually commit myself to people.
Absolutely. I honestly have to feel something for somebody before I can actually. Well, y'all know I be sexless in the city majority of the time because I have to have a certain type of connection. So it's gonna be hard if you're trying to get me pregnant to be a baby mama.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And
but
It's
for
what
on
about
one
me,
you?
thing.
Like, was your daughter's father? Was that your husband?
You talking about me?
Yeah, Jada.
Oh, girl, you know I ain't never been married, child. I've
I
been
thought you said,
proposed to several times.
girl. I thought you said
No, I've
husband
been
earlier.
proposed to. No, no, I was saying that my daughter's dad, okay, we were already together and he had already proposed before my daughter came into the picture. So
Hmm.
we had that going. But when we separated, we were not married. We just cut ties with each other. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get married. I found out I was pregnant, so I didn't want to be married pregnant, which I don't know, it probably would have done something different to the dynamic of what our relationship turned into if I had just
Mhm.
said yes then. Because the following year I was also pregnant. And he felt like I was putting it off, but he also had some insecurity issues because he was going through something at the time. So then he started accusing me of stuff, and I was asleep one night and he was looking at me. And so when I, of course, opened my eyes and looked, I'm like, why is he staring at me like this? It didn't look like a comfortable stare. And so that became a problem for me. And that from there, it just caused some different issues and I left.
Yeah,
So
that ain't sexy to me. You sitting there watching me sleep. I'm sorry. That's creepy to me. I feel like you plotting on my life.
now listen, you can watch me sleep. And I'm gonna
Uh-uh.
say that because I like to watch people sleep. It's a peace and calm and knowing that they're okay sleeping. But for me, it was the way he looked. And then when I asked him
Mm.
why he was looking at me like this is the tone of his voice. What? I can't look at you. See, that sounded like you
Ooh.
probably would have stabbed me in my sleep. So it was a little nerve wracking for me. And then it was just other things that he said um, once I split up from him. I thought about possibly going back to him, possibly, but it was just different stuff that he said that made me feel like I just did not want to go back.
Wow. That's
So, but I
scary.
think if I had said yeah beforehand, I think um I think we probably still would have been married most likely to this day. We didn't have no big issues with each other. It's just something came into our life, or technically his, that made him question everything.
Mm,
So when I tell, when we talk about him, I don't have any harsh feelings, of course.
right.
Um, I never have any harsh feelings towards him because he took care of whatever it was that needed to been taken care of. Matter of fact, my daughter right now, um, several years ago, I found out that he had already had a trust in my daughter's name. So he got a trust, and then I was already building a trust. So he wasn't as bad, okay? He wasn't as bad. It's just we hit a moment in our relationship that I just couldn't turn back to.
Well, that's understandable, girl. Especially if you felt deep down inside, like with the tone that he said, what he said. Oh, Because anything
Yeah,
at
it
that
didn't feel
point,
comfortable.
yeah, anything could have flipped him off. What? I can't look at you? No,
That's a
not.
fact. Because when we got into it about my daughter, one of the things, and you know what, that Taraji movie came out then where she had the Asian husband and
I
she
was
looked
going
up
to
and
say
he had
that,
took her
sis.
child.
Which one
Yeah,
is it?
my daughter's father ain't black. So, him saying, you would be real sad if I took her from you, wouldn't you?
Oh,
If I just
wow.
took her over to another country, he has rights in two other countries. So I kind of was just like, oh yeah, let me make sure that I fix all of this stuff. He would never be able to see her again. Talking like that. So
Ooh, Lavon
yeah,
said that
it
tone might
was.
have protected you from an abusive relationship. That is so true.
You know
But
what? To be
you
real, to
recognize
be
that.
real, real honest with y'all, I don't think he would have. Would he have taken her away? I can believe that one. Do I feel like he would have ever hit me or did anything? No, it's just the point that
But that's
that moment
mental and
spoke me
emotional
out.
abuse. That's mental and emotional abuse for him to take her away from you. That's not just
Oh
physically
yeah, I know.
abusive.
That's why I said that part I can very much notice. I believed in that. I believed in it enough to when we went to court, I had his last name taken off and stuff, so that way he can't take her nowhere. But
Ooh,
it was just the I think it got worse by that point. I mean, we talking
mm,
about like after that he hadn't, said or done anything. I don't think he would have I don't think he would have did anything. You know what? That might sound weird. I was about to say I don't think he would have done anything to me directly other than that. So I don't think he would have hit me or cussed me
right.
out. He never really cussed at me. He never, and I told y'all before I have hit a guy and I'd hit him before, and he didn't do anything to me. He wasn't loud or none of that. It's just there was something about what was going on in his life at the moment, which was still at the same time that he was saying those type of things,
Hmm.
that I think it tore him down, and so he didn't know how else to respond. And because I wasn't trying to be there for him, it set an emotion for him to think that maybe I was after him too, if I can say it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
So
started
it's almost
accusing me
like
of stuff that I hadn't even done. So
right. So
So
he
does
thinking
that
that you plotting on him, and then you thinking like, wait a minute, why you sounding like that? So both of
right,
y'all had some lack of trust for each other somewhere down on the inside. So you know what I'm saying? It might not have been full untrust, but you still somewhere in
absolutely.
like, wait a minute, maybe he.
Yep. That after he looked at me that day, I realized that it was something going on, and he finally confessed about it. But at the point that he confessed, I was already a little nerved. I had to move back out and everything.
Oh
And
wow.
it just, it took a bad turn. But then once he finally caught a hold to himself and everything was good, everything settled itself. He found out who crossed him and all of that stuff. Um, he was natural. That's why I said that he was natural. He had counseling for, the stress that he was going through and the paranoia and stuff. And from there we were good. It felt natural. That's why I said I probably would have married him
Right.
because it went back to being a natural state. And it seemed like everything was going pretty good. But I don't know, because my mind was like, now what if something else pop off later? I want to be married. I want to be able to celebrate my 50th anniversary and stuff like that. I don't want to get divorced. So
Yeah, I don't. When I go into marriage, a lot of people go into it looking at the end. That's why, and I know like prenups and stuff like that. I know you got to have it sometimes, but I feel like when you do that, it's like you saying, okay, if we get a divorce, and I feel like, okay, if So do y'all plan on getting divorced? Like that's how I look at like prenups and looking at the end before it even began. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I don't know. Cause once I get married, that's it. I don't want to get remarried. I don't want to get divorced. I believe in working on things in the marriage, but yeah, and I know when it's like physically abusive and things of that nature, you got to get out. Now I ain't stupid. I'm not gonna well, I ain't calling women or men stupid, but I'm not gonna be so naive or so engulfed in just married life that I'm gonna forego my senses of saying, girl, go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
leave.
I
I'm
feel
not gonna
that.
do that. But in a marriage, I really do want to be married and stay married. And I know it's gonna be a work in it's gonna forever be work. It's never gonna be you don't have to work on nothing. It's never gonna be like 100% perfect. And once I think we realize that and understand that and know that it's going to take work in order to keep everything solidified, then it should be kind of easy flowing. But if you go into a marriage thinking that nothing is ever going to happen, y'all going to be happy go lucky with dandelions and sunflowers all the time, that's where you
Yeah.
mess up at. That's where you mess up at. So,
So does that answer your question, Mr. Pisces?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
look, we
I
gave
don't know.
long answers, but we wanted to be thorough.
Long.
We wanted to
Yeah.
be thorough. But there was another question. Sephora had another question, and the question was, is it okay for you to unblock your ex's phone number just to see if he or she will message you? Not even for you to respond back, but you want to see if, are they going to message you just out the blue?
Well, here's a
So
question.
I was going to
Are
say,
they
let
with
Mr.
somebody? And
We you don't
I
know.
need her to clarify it. Are you with somebody and you just unblocking your exes to see if they still contact you, or are you single and you just
Sephora,
wondering?
Sephora, are you single or are they single or are they in a relationship? This is her question, so I'm gonna type it in the chat. Is it okay to unblock your ex's number? Just to see. She said single. He said
All
Okay.
right, so Mr.
yes.
Pisces, what's your
No, no,
answer?
no. That's stupid. That means you want to still talk to them. That means you still have feelings for them. Okay,
I
that's coming
agree,
from a
Ken.
man. That's coming from a man. So
I agree. And
Mr.
hey, Melissa.
Pisces,
Hey, everyone in the chat that's dropping in tonight. Thank
hey
you all for
y'all.
dropping in.
where you
Mr.
at, Mr. Pisces?
I'm here. I'm
Go
listening.
ahead.
Answer
You
the
answer the
question.
question first, then, Mr. Pisces. What do you think?
If it's okay, I'm blocking your access number.
Phone number just to see if they're gonna message you.
Nah, I'm good.
Why you say that?
Why I want them block? If I block you for some reason, I don't want to have that feeling uh, getting any message from some ex. Why I want to do that? Fuck them. But that's just my opinion.
So that's two, Miss
I
Sephora.
agree.
All right,
Yeah.
Sephora. So,
She
um,
he messaged
I
her twice and she never responded.
I'm newsy, so I said I would unblock to see, but other than responding, no, I would not respond. It wouldn't be no point to respond.
But what would be
I
the
don't know.
point in unblocking then?
It
Just
just to
unblock to
have,
look and reblock.
yeah, just unblock and have that feeling. Oh, you see, bitch, you miss me. That's why you
Yeah,
text
that's
me.
really what it's for. That's what
Hmm.
it's for when you decide you want to unblock to see if they still thinking about you. Because me,
That's
I'm a sweetie pie. But if I block you, you don't get a chance to get back in unless you call from another number, and I'm blocking that one too. So, I don't know. That would be my only thought process, is that if somebody is unblocking just to see, it's just because they want to know, and possibly they thinking about going back.
Polo said, "Why is the ex blocked? Why did you have to block the ex?" Sephora and anybody else that may have had this. And look, and they say, "What time of the day did he message you?" Okay, is it a was it a booty call time? Like was it after 12? Because we
Exactly.
already know ain't nothing open after 12 a.m. but some legs in the liquor store.
The
So what?
legs, honey.
well in Chicago. Apparently, at 4 in the morning, the McDonald's on Hard winter. It's opening. How you call that actress? Justice Smollett.
That was
Well,
Subway.
yeah, that too.
Subway, not McDonald's.
Subway,
And the
not McDonald's.
24-hour
Subway.
McDonald's.
4 in the morning, he was looking for the Subway.
She
And
said
Jesus.
he's an ex because she broke up with him because he was wasting her time. This is the one that didn't ask her to marry him. Like he said he wanted to
Oh,
be married, but he never took that step of actually asking her.
okay. So then, Why would that be a question for you? What is your interest,
Okay, Mom.
Sephora? That's what we need to know. What is your interest in unblocking the guy who did not try to marry you?
I guess she just wanted to see. Well, I don't know. Let her answer the question. I think she wanted to see if he was gonna ask. And like, who said that earlier? Was that Kiki, that Ken that said, about them missing them? And Mona said the same thing. She was like, once you block, I don't care to know. I know you miss me.
Right.
I
Like
know you miss me, so I know
we
you
know
gonna
it's
message
missed
me
in
anyway.
some sort of way, whether it's the booty or something else. We know you're missing something. But if you block them for a reason. To unblock them is your curiosity. And why be curious? Unless you got a
Right.
reason.
I
Yeah.
think cause she her
Feeling
feel I think she still got
something
feelings. Like
new.
Almond Brown singing the song.
Okay.
No, probably
Yeah.
Ooh, I will never
uh,
get over you until I find something new to make me hot like
Thank you for
you.
that, Almond Brown.
Yes.
Hey, she said, I want to see after all this time what he has to say. But what would you?
But what?
But why, twin?
yeah,
What is
like
he gonna say to you that he didn't
Oh,
say
now,
before? Because
Sephora.
he didn't ask you to marry him. Nothing else is everything else he has to say after that is
be
irrelevant.
careful.
There's nothing
Unless
else.
the new message that comes in is saying, "Hey, we need to talk because I want to get married to you, and I'm ready with a ring," then I don't see the point of paying attention to whatever extra messages.
But even if he does text her and say, "Hey, I'm ready to marry you," then what? Because she's saying that she's over him or whatnot.
She
But she said
she
he
can't
won't.
be over.
He'll never give her what she wants. But if he does come back and say, "I want to marry you," like at that point, do you say, "Okay, let's get married"? But I think her feelings, she's over it.
Sephora cannot be over it because she's concerned with unblocking somebody she blocked for a reason. So you gotta calculate that in your mind that there is something about you that still cares. If
So
you
she
were
still.
over it, you would not care about unblocking to see what it is he got to say. Being over it means you don't care if you don't never talk to them again. You ain't thinking about nothing they talking about. You done moved on and you almost forgot them just about. There's this song called I Forgot to Remember. I forgot who sings it. But the lady talks about how she threw away the bed, how she went and did all of this other stuff, and it was to help her forget about the person. And then she realized she forgot to just forget about the person. She tried to, get rid of all of the stuff that would remind her, but what was reminding her was herself.
Oh Lord,
So what you're
What's her
doing
name?
is that you block them to stop thinking about them, but now you're
you
unblocking
yourself.
him for what?
That's a good question. That Melissa says sometimes people may unblock out of
Oh
boredom. Would that
wow,
still
look at this
qualify
in
as
the
having
chat.
feelings?
Oh God. I'm so attracted to my girlfriend best friend. She keeps flirting with me. What should I do?
Wait, what you looking at?
Some Fausto, I don't know. She reads somebody's comment.
Oh, okay.
A serious person, a
I'm
man
so
will give
attracted
you
to
a
my
call, not a
girlfriend, best
text.
friend.
He's still a boy. No, Sephora. We're gonna answer your question, Fausto. I think that's how you pronounce it. I want him to apologize for wasting my time. Can you believe he is mad at me for breaking up with him without asking his opinion? LOL. I mean, the ego, baby, the ego.
I
But
hear
why you
that,
want
but
an
do you really
apology?
need an apology? Do you
You
need
don't
an
need.
See,
apology, really? I mean,
see,
he wasted your
Sephora,
time, and you wasting your time trying to unblock him so he can apologize. Forget that.
I'ma
Yeah.
just say a man that want an apology for that, a man that want an apology for wasting his time, he ain't getting no play. I'ma just put it like that. You need to move on.
Yeah. Let go of the expectations for him or people in general. Yeah, you won't
I
get hurt.
agree.
You
Good
won't
one,
get hurt.
Deborah.
Men and women treat you the way you allow them to in dating. Teach people how to treat you. Absolutely. So
Yep.
don't listen, don't you do not need an apology. That's what people say. Well, I need closure. Why? You left. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Hmm.
left. They
The
didn't leave
closure
you.
is there.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
closure was in you leaving. You picking up enough strength and the fortitude to say, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go be happy somewhere else. But if
Yeah.
you still looking for an apology, you're only going to make yourself unhappy. And what they say, he's living rent free in your head because you're thinking about, let
Oh,
me unblock him. I'm thinking of, is he going to text me? And if he does text me, is he going to apologize? So you're allowing him to still take up space in your head. Meanwhile, he still hasn't texted you. He ain't thinking about you. So, and if he does text you, like they said, what time of the day is it? And what is he talking about? Don't check up on me. I don't need you to check up on me because then you're going to feel a little tingle in your heart. Oh, he still cares about me. Yeah, but he didn't care enough to ask you to marry him and he knew that that's what you wanted. Girl, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Lord, please answer this question. Mr. Pisces, I'm gonna let you answer this first. I'm so attracted to my girlfriend's best friend, and she keeps flirting with me. What should I do? What you think, Mr. Pisces, if this was your husband's best friend?
I'm so talking to my girlfriend, best friend, and she keeps flirting. What should I do? Well, tell your girlfriend that you don't want anything with her anymore.
Wait, but is he or she reciprocating? Jada, that's you? Jada.
It doesn't matter. He feel attracted to the girl. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, he did say he's attracted to her.
So
Yeah, I agree with that, Mr. Pisces.
if he's attracted, why you're dating someone you're not attracted though? Move on, go on, man.
Because this is going to happen eventually. They're going to start
Yeah.
sleeping with each other behind each other
Hmm.
backs.
Ooh. That's so true. I didn't even think about I overlooked the attracted. He's still attracted to her. Well, we don't even know this is a man or a woman. So them, I don't know. It could be either or. I don't know. But
Yeah, Deborah, that's true.
hold on.
Well, then, if you love her, then you shouldn't be
When
looking at
you
her
are
best, her girlfriend.
Right,
when you
Jada,
are
that's
in
you.
yes.
Okay.
when you are in a relationship with someone and you start having these thoughts and feeling attractions for another person, come on, just move on, man. Don't stay on that relationship. Eventually, you or the person is going to betray. Someone is going to cheat. So,
Oh, he
Here's
said,
a
wait.
question. Have you
Yeah.
have you thought about checking about a threesome?
well,
A
Well,
threesome would be complex because he's already attracted to her. So that's just going to open Pandora's box, Jada. I would not
Well,
be.
I don't know that because he said he don't want to break up with his girlfriend. He love her. He's
yeah.
attracted. He didn't say he was interested in a relationship. He didn't say he sees something that he likes in her. He said I'm attracted to her. All he want to know is should he hit it or not. And I'm saying if you want to do it the safe way, you may want to ask your girlfriend where her head is at about some stuff first because usually and
hmm
oddly it's the woman who decides to ask her friend for the threesome because you feel more comfortable that the friend rather than some other woman. So you may be able to get what you want just by, teetering to see where your girl head is.
So
So
would
there
you
you
do
go.
a threesome with your friend and your boyfriend,
Who you talking
Jada?
about? Me? Nah.
My point. So how you giving?
nah.
You know why?
No.
Because I know that majority of people are not like me. I talk to a bunch of people. I don't know too many non-bisexual women that wouldn't go ahead and have sex with their best friend with that man.
So
It goes that way sometimes.
you don't know too many non-bisexual. So most of the people that you know are bisexual. Is what you
Well, I'm
saying?
talking about as far as women.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
even if they
you
don't let everybody else know, I
right.
know they are because we all hold conversations. We all know who, done been with who or whatnot. So they're bisexual, even if they're not calling themselves bisexual. What is it? Bi for play or whatever that's called. So there are some out there, and usually the person that they ask is usually their friend because they figure their friend won't take it
But
above
how you
behind their
love
back.
someone and you feel attraction for other person? Like, make sense. Okay.
Yeah, I agree
Like,
with him.
come on. Oh, I love my girlfriend, but you know what? I wanna fuck her girlfriend.
Sex is sex,
Like,
man.
yeah,
Not
sex
when
is
you
Sex is a
sex, but
powerful
attracted.
drug.
Not
Sex
when
is
you
sex. Sex is a powerful
attracted.
drug.
See, Jada, when you build an attraction for a woman,
Attracted sexually. He didn't say what type of attraction he had. And usually, as a guy, the
No, he
attraction
just
is not mental,
listen.
it's usually physical.
He said she made me want her. She keeps flirting, doing things like holding my hands, winking, bending over in front of
mm,
me on purpose. Before she started this, I never thought anything about her.
my
Right. So
point,
he
that
ain't thinking
curiosity is
the
building up.
curiosity to spank the booty, not curiosity to want no relationship.
But what's worse? He don't him wanting a relationship with the best friend or him sleeping with her.
Men,
He
if
don't want
how
a
about if
relationship.
the booty is good
Spanking the
and
booty.
he can't stop going back to the booty? How about that?
He
How
ain't
about
had
if
the
her
booty.
booty is so better than his
But that's why
girlfriend's booty?
I gave him the advice to pander around with his girlfriend to see where her head is. He may be able to get the booty and not have to worry about that situation as much.
So should he get the booty in secret or tell his girlfriend about the booty?
He should tell his girlfriend he's thinking about a threesome. Don't come out and say it that way, but let him
Exactly,
know you're
Deborah.
interested.
Don't lose a good thing over some hoe.
That's what
If
I'm saying,
listen,
Deborah.
if he thought it was a good thing, let's be real honest. If he thought it was a good thing, he wouldn't even be thinking about the girlfriend or
hmm
the not the girlfriend, the
The
best
best
friend.
friend.
This wouldn't even be a question. So if he thought any enough about it, now granted, you know me, I say sex is sex. I don't weigh it as a love scale type of thing. I just don't. But for for him to be able to come out and say, or not that you can't come out, I appreciate it, but for him to come out and say that she's doing all of these different things, my question would honestly be, what is your loyalty to your girlfriend? Because your girlfriend should be notified of all of that.
Yeah.
All of
And
that
where is she doing
winking,
all this
trying to
stuff
hold your
at?
hand, bending over and stuff. You need to tell your girlfriend that should have been step number one.
I'm sure that might be at their house. Like, why? Where are you? Where is she doing this at? Out in public, or are you at her house, at the best friend house? Because I'm assuming
hmm
that the best friend is at her friend's house, and you're there, and she doing all of this in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
let's.
and 9 out of 10, your girlfriend might have told her what you doing. And your girlfriend could have told her what you doing in that bedroom that got her bending over and winking her eye at
So
you.
she trying to try it too, huh? He said his
Yeah,
girlfriend would never accept a
She
threesome.
trying to try it, and they probably trying to set him up for a threesome already. But nonetheless,
Melissa
that's
said that
what
what Melissa said. He trying
says.
to. She might
Yeah, I
be
was
a
about to
setup
say
by
that.
the girlfriend to test his
right, it
loyalty.
just might be a setup. That's why I said, see where your girlfriend head is.
Well, I mean, be ready to lose her if her head ain't there.
I mean, you ain't
Yeah,
got to say a threesome. I'm just saying,
Oh,
there's ways of asking your girlfriend certain questions that will let you know if she's thinking about it, if she not for it or whatever.
okay, yeah, okay. Well, don't include the best friend first, right? Just see if that's what
Right.
she.
Just see
Okay, I
where
see
her
what.
head is about things. And
Just
then, like
use
I said, most
condom.
and
likely if she decide to pick somebody, it's usually the best friend because
and
that's
he
who she feels
said
comfortable with.
exactly what I thought he was going to say, or she said.
I'm
Just
considering one
use
night stand
condom.
with her, Deborah, just to fulfill my desires and stop this.
Okay, but he gave us that when he first asked this question. We all
Yeah.
knew he was fantasizing about that supposed one night stand. I think we all got that from his question.
hmm
That's
Just use
going down the
condom.
toilet.
Just use condom and no spit. Lube, please.
Oh, Mr. Pisces, you're so nasty.
Yes.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Mr. Pisces,
Yes,
Mr.
Mr. Tommy that
Pisces.
don't spit. Is that what you said? I can't.
Yes, he did.
I'm
That
gonna
need to be
just
on a
tell
t-shirt.
you
That need to be on a
from
t-shirt.
an
Wait, Deborah
experience.
said ask her over a good meal. You know what? You feed a woman good, you just might get a good answer. No, don't do that.
No, I'm gonna tell you from an
That
experience.
food gonna be all over your
Honesty,
face.
a one night stand is never gonna be a one night stand, and I'm gonna just be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Well, depends. For men, it's
How do you
easier.
say your name? Fausteo? First of all, are you a woman or a man? We just assuming you're a man. Is this a woman or a man?
Right. Fastel, are you a woman or a man? Faustal? I don't know, child.
Fausteo? Fausteo?
Mr.
Fausteo?
Pisces, how do you
No.
pronounce that? Do you know?
Like I'm not Italian. Told y'all that.
Only have- I'm
I'm not
only half
Spanish.
fourth grade though.
I'm just asking. I don't know. Maybe it's in Portuguese or something. I don't know.
Oh, he's a Brazilian man.
Oh, he's
Yes, I
Brazilian.
Ooh.
know how to pronounce. It's simple. You see that apostrophe on top of the A,
Uh-huh.
so you have to open like Faustão.
Oh, Faustão.
That's correct.
Faustao.
Yeah,
Okay.
That sounded real like sexy almost.
you know.
Pastel.
Okay,
Oh, that's
so
how you
look.
said
So
Faustão.
Uh-huh.
so Faustao is a Brazilian man. And
Yes.
allow me not to be so loose with this, but aren't women mostly bisexual in Brazil?
No.
Or is that just a bad assumption?
Bad assumption.
Okay. I had to ask because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
only
No, no
know a
problem.
few Brazilian friends, only a
Mm.
few, like very small, but the women in their family are also bisexual too. So that's why I had to ask, like, aren't they all just about the same way? But
No,
okay.
actually no.
Okay, works for me.
But the men's are, you know, like Latino men's, especially in Brazil, for example, like here in US too. But in Brazil, they
Oh,
have
see, that's what I
so
thought. Mostly
much.
bisexual.
Um, they have so many females over there. It's one man for 20 females, so it's a
Ooh,
lot, and
look.
it's common this type of situation that Faustin was
Mm.
saying, like the friend provoking you. It well, you know,
He said, well, are you having a flashback, Mr. Pisces?
it
It felt like
is.
it. It felt like it. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it definitely felt like
I
he was
just
I'm
having a
not
spoke
whole
on
telling.
it.
I was
flashback.
letting him go down that rabbit
Why? Oh my
hole.
God! Are we going? Are we taking the milking road? No, it's the milking road. Like
We
is
The
could
that what you
Milky
be.
said?
Road.
Yes.
One
The
man for
Milky
every
Way.
50.
Yes, one
Ooh.
man for every 50. It's a lot of females there, so it's common. This type of, but hey, just be wary for the backlash, the
And
fights,
she
and all that
touchy
good stuff.
feely, so
Hmm.
it just might be in that realm of things. I don't know. But nonetheless, you could always just break up with your girlfriend and hit up the best friend in like 2 weeks.
So, Mr. Pisces, have you ever been with a Brazilian woman?
Yes.
Oh, that's why he know.
And
Tell us
so,
about it.
have yeah. So, tell
How
us
was
about
it?
that experience.
It was a good
Uh-oh.
experience.
Did it end up being a threesome, or was y'all able to
No,
stay monogamous?
only couple, but no a threesome. I never with the females. I never did with the threesome. More with the dudes.
With the guys. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
you
with the
ever had a
female, no.
Brazilian man before?
Let me think. Yes, yes. I'm international.
I can assume that.
He say he international, honey. I know that's right.
But I'm not a community pin. I'm not a community pin or a community S. I'm just international.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
So,
you.
how could
Hey.
you help Fastan in this situation? Well, you already told them.
Yeah, just wrap it up because HIV in Brazil is no joke. Just wrap it up
We.
So,
Well,
and
you think he should go
STDs.
for it?
So he telling you to
No,
go
I don't
for it
think
first
you
time.
should go for. But if you're saying I'm in love with the coco, but you're looking to another girl, you'll be like, what? What are you talking about? You know?
I thought you was gonna say, that what was that T-Pain? I'm in love with
Love
Yeah,
the
I'm
with
in love with the
coco.
cocoa.
I'm in love with the stripper. Na, na, na,
Yes.
na, 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 na. Yeah, basically, you're in love with the stripper, and then
Okay. Sephora has a question. Is it offensive when men refer to
Hmm,
women as females instead of women?
what? What do
What?
you mean?
What
Is
do you
it
mean?
offensive when men refer to women as females instead of women?
I don't have a preference. I'm
I
both.
don't
I'm
have
a
a preference
female
either.
and I'm a woman.
Yeah, I don't have a preference on that.
I don't either.
When you comfortable in yours, you don't have no preference. As long as he ain't running around here calling you a whole bunch of bees.
I
Hmm.
guess I think I don't like the word broad when a man
Oh
says
no,
that
broad,
though.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
the
I'm not into
broad.
the word broad.
Yeah, I
How about
don't
Broad
either.
hoes,
shorty?
bitches.
How you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, and now that Sephora and you guys brought it up, what type of names do you guys don't like? Take the
Okay,
B,
so
take the B and the hoe, because I know this is offensive. But for example, do you guys don't like broad,
No.
shorty?
yeah, I'm not a fan of the word broad. I think it's close to being bitch, but I do know that there's some people who say broad and it's not as offensive to other people. But I guess the same that can be said about bitch. But I know I have two exes that say broad pretty often. So I don't know if they use that
That
word to
must be
keep
like a
from
up
saying
north
bitch
thing.
or you say who?
Up north something like I don't know
I,
because we
I
don't
don't
say that down here in
know.
Florida. I don't You don't really hear a man call a woman a broad, but I think I hear like
That's why I
people
said
from New
I
York and
wonder if
stuff.
sometimes they say broad because they're trying not to say other words. So
Uh-huh.
broad is like, because like, I'll give you an example. Um, One of my exes will be like, that broad down the street, but he don't want to call her a bitch. So
Mm.
he will, it seems
Hmm.
like what he will use is he'll just say that broad down the street. Now, my other ex, I forget what he says. He says something like, I don't know. He says something. I can't pinpoint it, but he'll say something, but it's in like a non-disrespectful, being goofy type of fashion. So I'm not really, I don't know if he was ever taught that broad was not a good word. You know, said that it was close to being, you know, bitch. I don't
Yeah.
know if he has. So
And it sounds like that broad over there, that broad, and I'm like, wait, what? How about shorty? Hey, shorty.
I don't like to be
I
called shorty.
I've been called that, and I'm taller than almost every man that done talked to me. So I guess as I get older, I'm like, you can't why can't you approach me any other way? Talking about a shawty, what? No.
Yeah,
Back in the
I
day,
feel
it was kind of
shorty is
cute
ghetto for
as
me.
as a teenager, early 20s, but in my 30s, I'm like, no. I'm somebody mama. You talking about shawty? What?
And
I didn't even like it when I was younger, but I'll tell you what, I don't behave like I'm offended. I don't do
mhm.
that.
Right. I don't show
But
that. Yeah.
yeah, I don't show it, but it's not a word that I care for.
Deborah said, "Don't call me trick," and Melissa said she don't like to be called old lady. I now see,
Girl, do they still say trick?
girl, they probably do it. She said, "Don't call her that." Not old
Wow.
lady. I don't mind old lady. This my not old with not with a D on the end of it, but old like old L. Old lady. This my old lady right here. Like
This my
I
old
don't
lady.
mind that. I don't mind that.
Mm, 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 mm.
Cause it's like this my girlfriend. That sounds so teenager ish. Like this my old lady. You
Oh no,
know.
this is my woman.
I don't think I've ever been called somebody's old lady. I've heard it before, but I
Oh,
don't
not
think I've
me.
ever
I don't
been
know if
called
I've ever.
somebody's old lady.
How
Really?
you like to be introduced?
Uh-uh.
How you guys like to be
Um,
introduced to
Dep
the
it
single?
depends
depends
on
on
what
who
the
they talk
To the
status
to.
What you
single?
is.
mean? Introduced in the bedroom?
No,
Not
baby.
introduced to other people.
To other people. Why you? You know what?
Sadia a horny
Right. She talking
girl.
about the
Sadia is
bedroom.
horny.
Cause you're a whore.
Sadia ready to hunch, child.
No, I am
Right.
not.
She in
I'm
hunch
pissed
mode.
about my ice cream. He sweet. He done ate my ice cream and went to bed.
Oh, wait a minute. Real quick side note. Did you get you a feather, ma'am? What did you do with those toes last week or whatever you were supposed to do?
We've been working.
We've been
Oh
working.
Lord.
We've been
Oh.
working.
She done missed out on that homework assignment, child.
Mm.
If he calls me
So
shawty, I'm hanging up. Girl, not hanging up. We talking about in the street. If a man calls you shawty.
But you
yeah.
know what? Remember
And
that
I'm
song,
turned off.
"Hey Shorty"? It was a song out
Hmm.
about
Who
that.
It's
he
That
said?
shawty. It's your
did
birthday. We
that
gonna
Yeah,
party.
Fifty
yeah,
Cent.
50 Cent. So
No,
like I
homeboy,
said,
no.
it depends on. I don't. listen. Like I said, it's the certain names that you don't call me. And when you introduce me, I'm gonna say, if I'm
Homeboy,
your
no.
friend, you can introduce me as your friend. I don't have no
Okay.
offense to that. If I'm your girlfriend, you can introduce me as your girlfriend. If you feel like you want to introduce me, say lady. This is my lady, and don't say this is my old lady,
This
cause
my
I
old lady. I think that's a South thing. I like
I
the old
swear I've
lady.
heard that before, and I find that so
ain't.
funny.
I like old
um,
lady. I don't know. I just
Forever,
like
my lady. Who?
or this my
Is
girl.
um,
I be like, if he
Jodeci?
say this my girl, such and such or
It's
whatever. I'm
He
okay
remind
would
with that
me.
probably,
too.
if a guy said, like, introduce me to
Forever,
somebody
my
like, this my
lady.
old lady, I would probably feel like we've been together so long.
Yeah,
And now he
Yes,
Jodeci.
calling
and
me
that's
old
what it
lady.
is. That's what it is.
This is
Right.
my
yeah.
So like
old
I'm
lady.
not the new
I
chick.
know.
You
I'm
know,
the
This is
you
old
know
my
what
lady.
made me
my
hate that
woman.
comment, old lady, because my dad had referred to his wife as old lady for so many
But
years.
he added a D. That's what the problem was.
He's like, it's my
He
old
on
lady, and it's just like,
You,
oh God, I
you
hate
can't
that term, old lady.
you can't
But
put the D on it, girl. You gotta take the D off for the night.
My
but you know, my
old
dad is from
old
the south. He's from the south, so everything
my
is
old
like,
lady.
yeah.
Now,
You put
you
Wait,
that
know what?
wait,
old
now
I'm gonna
lady.
tell y'all the word that I hate the most,
what is it?
and
Yes.
I didn't realize it until I heard it for the first time.
Mm.
I hate being called the ex.
Oh, this my
Because I
ex
be thinking,
Well,
girlfriend.
but you are
but
ex.
I don't usually go around a lot of my exes, like friends or people or whatever like that. If I do, it's because we were together long enough that they family knew us and they want to invite me to different stuff. But I'm
Mm.
still like I've never been called the ex. It's like they either call me, either he says like, hey, this is Alicia, et cetera, or, something like that. But to be like, this is my ex, I'd be like, oh man, I hope nobody asks me the questions. And
You wanna
usually
make a
Why
it
y'all got
always
baby?
that?
is.
You wanna make a
Yeah, why so why
baby?
y'all break up? And so
Don't
who
worry
broke
about
up
it.
with who? You know what I'm saying? That it be so
Don't worry
annoying.
about it.
Mr.
That's
Pisces,
what I
since
be
you
thinking. Yeah, especially if it's to the
Yes.
mama, like, mom, this is my ex. And then she be like, oh, so why you didn't like my son? Well, you know
girl,
what?
go get your
Why
son.
you
You
didn't
know
just
your
say this
son.
is Jada and called it a day?
Right, you know your son, but Faustin, I think that's how
Mhm.
he said, "Is it
Yes.
offensive to refer to a guy calling him homeboy? This my homeboy."
No. Why
No,
would be? Yeah, this is
If
my
he's the
homeboy.
homeboy,
yeah,
It's
if
your
he a
homeboy.
homeboy,
It's your friend, man. It's your partner. Not your sex partner, but it's your partner. It's your
yeah,
yeah,
now
that's your
that's for
yeah.
sure. I'm not calling somebody I had sex with my homeboy. I'm almost I
Eh,
almost don't even call them friends
who?
because I don't want the current mate or whatever to be looking like, how you say this is your friend and you done had sex with him. That is no longer your friend.
why
So
not?
I have to be courteous of using that language.
No,
No,
that's not
Alman. Why?
true.
No,
Mm-mm.
Alman. If
Nope.
you were seeing now, like when on my days, I will not tell everybody that I slept with. Oh, this is my friend. No, that was some random ass. Come on.
That's what I say.
No,
I'll just be like, that's my
come
ex.
on.
But at the same time, I don't want nobody calling me they ex.
Look, Sephora said, "What about pet names like Honey Bunny or Cupcake?" I'm not gonna tell
Mm,
y'all
mm,
what
mm,
my
mm.
pet names were, but I was given names. Yeah.
Yeah, I had pet names too, but TMI.
So do
No,
you
I
do you
call.
carry those pet
Yeah, I
names
don't have that
on with
problem.
you?
I use um, husband.
You just say husband everywhere you
Husband.
go.
Hmm. Yeah,
Husband,
husband. Yeah,
husband, husband, husband.
yeah.
See, I'll slip you.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I know I'm your husband, okay? I know
Right.
I'm
That
your
ain't no
wife.
pet name.
Yeah,
Husband.
they say a lot of people do that when they're newbies, and I
No,
wonder if I would be the same way, but I don't know.
he
I
probably
don't
just
know.
doing it.
But it's hard giving a guy like a pet name outside of what, Bay? I don't know. I don't
No,
Uh,
it
know.
ain't
no, his
hard.
name. I
Baby,
use
sweetie,
yeah.
Hey Jazzy. What is oh you say you don't like husband? Girl, I love
husband.
husband.
I
I
don't like
love it.
husband either.
You don't? Girl,
Husband?
No,
bye.
Husband? What the hell is a
no,
husband?
I really
That's my husband, but
thought
my
the word
baby.
husband was reserved for
I don't even know
Yeah.
that
two
word. Me
men.
either,
I
Mr.
really thought it was
Pisces.
for two men. I didn't think it
No.
was something that I would call my husband.
I've never saw two men call each
Hi,
other
Jesse.
husband. I've
Boo Boo
only
is
seen
nice.
women
Yeah,
say that.
babe, babe.
I like that though, child. You my husband and you my babe. But like to me,
I got so many nicknames for my husband. It's so like I forgot who said in the chat. I be laughing. I call him all kinds of names. I call him Fat Boy. I call him all kinds of stuff. Whatever I want to call
Fat
him.
boy. Depend on the mood.
on the moon.
Yes, garbage
Yeah.
disposal.
Don't do that.
What?
Oh,
Girl,
Yes,
you
yo,
so stupid.
I
yo.
usually have just a bunch of
She,
cute,
but
not
I
cute,
mean, we
but
laughter. Laughter is
nice
good for the soul.
nicknames.
Yeah, I mean, we have nice nicknames, but I mean, laughter is good for the soul. Everything is not so like structural and serious. Like, you gotta have fun.
So is there a name for like each occasion? So do you have a name for the bed? Like when y'all having sex, is there a name that you call your mate outside? You ain't just gonna call him a garbage disposal while he up
I
there
use
eating you
like
out,
a
right?
nickname. I use his name, but as a nickname. Instead of saying the full name, I just use the a short name, but associated with his name. So yeah.
Jada,
Let me
is there
think.
is there a nickname in the bed like when like you don't call him that outside of the bedroom?
Um, not with the most current ex. But a different ex. I always used to like to call him Stallion.
Why y'all in the
Mm-mm,
bed, girl? What
not
you
a
be saying?
stallion.
Tell me how you say it.
I ain't
Stallion.
do wait, wait,
A
he was on
stallion.
headphones. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that. I don't even want to relive the flashback, girl, because I be trying not to be with him. So
Okay, okay, no
yeah,
flashback,
let
no
me knock on
flashback,
wood before y'all
What she
have me
said? She
having
called him a
flashbacks.
lion.
no
Roar.
flashback, no flashbacks.
Yeah, I don't want no
Stallion,
flashbacks.
yo, Stallion, he is good. Stallion, he must be good. To be called
Okay.
Stallion,
Mm.
baby, he touch you.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
my baby.
Yes, he called
Knock
you a
on wood.
stallion.
Already,
Baby, he
already having a
touch you.
flashback moment. No, no. Let me
I
keep them
don't
where they
know.
are.
I don't.
That was
I never.
mm,
Let
Child,
me see
daddy
if
is.
I can remember some. I don't know, cause
I,
see, sometimes if I'm in if I'm in a pillow, it's almost like just shut up, stop running. Kind of like that.
but that ain't no name. Shut up and stop
Yeah, that
running.
ain't name.
Yeah, like we don't really, like I said, we
As long
speak
as you ain't calling them
Do
Spanish.
fat
y'all talk?
boy in bed.
Yeah, we do. We talking Spanish, or we'll
What?
say
she's a
Spanish? What you be saying?
I'm
bilingual.
Oh,
not even
She's a
yeah.
going to
bilingual. Shadia be on
disclose
the
that.
roll.
You've been trying to
Yes,
get me to
papi.
disclose that.
Touch me here, papi. Oh,
She be over there talking
papacito.
about Etiamo,
Mm.
papi.
Bro, no, I
See,
say daddy. I say daddy.
No,
No.
I don't
Yes.
say daddy. I'll call him Poppy.
Oh, you say
yeah, with that
Um,
with
Same
that
thing.
Floridian accent from the south, you got it, daddy. Ooh, mama, mama,
Daddy.
mama,
I
Ooh,
know.
daddy.
nah.
long
Call
as
me a
long as you
daddy.
don't make that ugly noise. Long as you don't
I
make that
pass
ugly
on daddy.
you.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no. I don't.
Oh
What
my
It
nice?
may
gosh.
be a farting noise,
Ooh,
but ain't no
yeah, I don't like that stuff.
What
Jada, wait a
nice?
minute. Jada, you gotta do the noise again. What's the noise, Jada?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, no, no, no. I can't take that.
Yeah,
I
me
can't
either,
take
Jada.
that.
Okay,
That is so
no,
Mm-mm.
fake to me.
that is
Yeah,
so
that just
fake.
killed it for me. You can turn that off. I don't
Yes.
see that no more.
Baby, she said she's a Russian or something. What is
Mm-mm.
going on?
I don't
What?
know. It was horrible. I was like, oh, you can turn this off right here.
Yes.
That killed it for me.
Oh, I remember when you did that. No, that was that was
I am
funny
so
though.
surprised y'all remember that, but yeah,
Girl,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was from the porn movie that he put there.
Oh, yes.
what he said, do it
What
again.
the
That
hell?
killed
Is
Sephora
she
it.
said,
okay? Is she
Sephora said, do it again.
Mm-mm.
okay?
I'm straight.
Do it again.
I'm
Do
so
it
straight.
again, Jada.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. No.
Jada, do it again.
I just
We didn't
I
hear
can't
it.
keep doing it. It's horrible.
But it's
It's
funny. Do it again.
y'all gonna have to rewind. That's too horrible. I got somebody that's in the
Rewind.
room
So
and
Jazzy says she
he got his
called her
headphones
husband
on, but just
George. Yeah, you could
he don't
call
want to
him.
hear
You
that
could call them their
horrible sex
name.
sound.
Yeah, let me beat that.
Oh, oh
Can I just say
my.
one thing? I don't know. I think straight dudes are so weird though.
You think so?
Why?
No, in porn movies.
Wait a
Like,
minute, y'all hold on real quick. Wait a
yes.
minute. Because y'all know I'm petty. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh Lord, here she go. Yeah. No.
Oh,
I
dude.
knew it as soon as she was
Oh,
like, wait,
Lord.
hold on,
Oh,
y'all. I
Lord.
knew that's what
Oh,
it was.
Lord. Not
I had to hear it again because you said you weren't
why
going
I
to do
said
it.
Oh my goodness. No, ma'am.
that was Miss
No.
Piggy. Miss Piggy
Oh, God.
tried to.
Okay,
Well, at
so
least
wait, so
that
here
took you
goes
out your
something. Cause I
moment. That
wait,
took you
listen,
out your
here's
moment.
something. I need to
Mhm.
know if anybody have like guys listed in their phone under the name, like a description of what their sex is like.
I've never done that.
I never done that either. Now
What?
I'll put you under a funeral home director. I'll put you under
Oh
a
yeah, we know that
clinic.
one.
I'll put you under maybe a girl name, but
No, I ain't never had no names. So Jada,
Wow.
you did that before? Like, do y'all rate like with a star next to it or something?
No, I just give them the names that I think of whenever I think about them. So that's what they're logged into my phone as. So yeah, so y'all just made me feel like I'm
No,
probably reminiscing every time I see the name when they pop up. Matter of
girl, you
fact,
be like, oh,
I
that
have an
was.
ex and his picture, a picture of his peen pops up when he call.
Why would you do that?
Why not?
Do you have your phone like facing down all the time? Is it in your purse all the time? Because if your phone ring and your daughter standing right there, or you at the doctor's office, or you at work and your phone ring and his girl.
First of all, that ex ain't gonna call unless I tell him he can call. So usually he sends text messages to ask if I'm free. What am I doing? Am I able to talk? And then when he calls, I see the ping. So guaranteed when he calls, I am nowhere around my daughter because we
Girl,
hold conversations that she can't hear. So
so are you looking at the phone? Wait a minute, hold on real quick. Let me come back on. Let me see. So do you come back on? Do you when you answer the phone and you talking to him? Is you standing at the phone like this, like because you know his penis is right there on the screen? So are you just looking
absolutely.
at it like this, like oh yes, mm-hmm, what you say?
Talking
Oh,
to him.
like
I'm listening to everything he say, but I remember what he got. I do it every time.
look, loving and living said peeing all on the screen at Bible study. I am weak.
Yeah. No, not at Bible study. Even though one of my exes, I did enjoy thinking of him in the middle of church. Oh, I told y'all about that though.
Yes, you did, girl. You got me
I
like
just thought
what?
about that. Yeah, I told you about that. Yeah.
and
So
forgot to
y'all
wear
have
the
heard that.
panties, and then you had a big drop on your leg.
Oh, I cannot. Melissa
Dang,
said,
did I tell
"Oh,
y'all all that? Oh
I."
man.
You told us about your Bible study, well, your church. When you bored, you just go to texting people talking about text me a picture of your thing or something.
I don't think I
Mm,
went that far.
I don't.
Text
Well,
me
I
something to
don't.
make me smile and think about you. I say
Well, yeah,
that.
that's what you said. I think that's what you
Yep.
said. Maybe I went too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking
But
about that sound
some
you
days
made.
smile is fine. I
Melissa
don't have a
said,
problem
"Oh,
with that.
girl, I have given partners names like that based on performance. It is hilarious. I don't know some of them real names.
Yep. And listen, if
And you
you
don't need to know.
it's a
And you
dang
don't
it.
need to know though.
Let me tell y'all something. There is an app, and I learned this sometime last year because my ex ended up hitting me up and saying, why do you have me up under this in your phone? And I'm like, how did he know that? So it's some sort of app. It's called Icon, EYECON,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll tell you what people have your name as.
Really?
And I was like, oh, I was like,
Oh
at least I
wow.
still got you in my phone though, right?
That's crazy. Shout out to Jazzy. She said she been married for 20 years. Oh, you should have
Yeah,
been here
yeah.
earlier
Oh,
on our
congratulations,
conversation about
Jazzy.
marriage.
Congrats.
Yes. Oh, and
Yes.
Sephora say, and she was catching heat for unblocking her ex. Jada has a whole dick pic when he called. She ain't lying now. She
Yes.
ain't lying now.
First of all, I never said I blocked them. So you blocked yours. Me having a picture up just reminds me of what I can go back to. That's why he ain't blocked. I will look at that as much as I need to
But it's a reminder of
sometimes.
what you can go back to or what you won't go back to.
What I can go back to.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So what you
Yeah.
will you go back to it?
He is stallion.
You
It
say
whenever she
icon?
feel
That ain't
like
even the
it.
stallion. The
What
stallion is the football player.
what you say the name of the app was? Icon? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Icon. EYECON. It's an app. And so it'll pull up like your phone gallery and whatever ones they connect to. If the people are already using Icon, um,
Oh
then,
my
or
God,
excuse me,
Miss
if they are
Melissa.
not using it, you can invite them. And when you get the invite back, it tells you what they got you up under. So,
The Miss
yeah.
Melissa names are Quick Draw.
You say quick one.
Quick draw.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Sephora. I'm going to do that one day.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Miss
Quick
Melissa.
draw McGraw.
Quick draw.
Beat them
Okay.
down. Just pit full.
Well, wait a minute. What if
Listen,
you
Meanwhile,
have two or three
just
Dick
me.
Almighties? What you do? Dick Almighty one, Dick Almighty two? Like how you do that?
everybody
Miss
can't be Dick
Jennifer one?
Almighty.
That's
Oh
Miss
my
true.
Jennifer
God.
two?
Not everybody. They have to have something that is going to turn you off. Probably the breath,
Oh my goodness.
You say they're
ugly
gonna have something that's gonna
feet.
turn you off?
Yeah. Usually I used to put like ugly feet or
What?
short or I don't know, something.
Okay, but why? So that you stay unattracted to them?
Yeah.
Because see, when I
Well,
don't
why
want to
not
talk
just
to
delete
somebody,
it?
if I'm annoyed by somebody that I used to date or that was an ex, I put ignore next to their name.
Yeah, delete.
Yeah,
Delete.
if I put them up under ignore. If they call under a new number, I sit that up under there as well. I put their real name and then I put ignore.
Do
Oh
not
boy.
answer.
That was laughter to my soul. I'm crying.
Okay, look, she had done went on mute, honey. She said no two performances are the same.
Oh
See?
Oh,
goodness.
So you can't
really?
have Dick Almighty 1 and Dick Almighty 2. You just
Oh
give them a different
goodness.
name. Thank you,
Oh, okay.
Melissa, for coming through. I knew it was somebody else out there like me.
Oh God.
Yeah, Miss Melissa says she don't like the word making. She don't like the phrase making love or what was the other one? She say old lady. She don't like those. She said those are one and
Mm,
the same to her. She cannot stand making love. She's like, can y'all find another way to talk about sex and don't say making love because she don't like that phrase.
dang.
Well,
It's
you
only
don't
one
have to
guy that I
protect.
say I'm making love to if I say making love. Otherwise I
How
don't
you make
say making
love?
love.
So I'm about to say that, Mr. Pisces. I'm about to say that. So I don't go into the mindset of making love. I go into the mindset of trying to break down challenges and barriers. Um, if me and this person discuss sex, so in my mind, I'm just trying to control your mind and your head the whole entire time.
Hmm.
So for me, it's mind control.
Okay, I see you.
He talking about I see you.
Mind
But
control.
she ain't had the mind control to complete those homework assignments.
We've been working,
I
and
wasn't
he
gonna
done
say
ate
nothing.
my
I
ice
wasn't gonna say
cream.
nothing, Almond. Good catch.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I did do a mind control today. He came in from mowing the lawn, and I gave him a little nasty old twerk, and then we got a knock, 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 knock at the door. Okay, I
Oh, so
tried.
You was planning on doing something after that twerk session.
Yes, I was.
I try,
Huh?
you know I try.
That's what
Well,
them
you know,
kids
I
get you.
tried. I did because I watched it, so I did try. Um, it was going to be something I was going to do, but the accident kind of messed it up because what I had went
Mm-hmm.
flying out the window.
Oh, wait a minute. It went flying out the window.
It went flying out the window.
You couldn't go pick it up? It wasn't in the box already still?
It was in a box. I had it all in a box,
Oh,
and
Like Jack in the
girl,
Box.
look, the box was not in the car, and I could see like partial stuff, like my roses sitting outside further down the road.
oh, you was finna do it, do it, do it, do it.
Oh
But
yeah,
Mr. Pisces, guess
I had a
what?
plan.
He's
Mm.
sleeping right now. And give me that sound again. I'ma do a what? There you go.
But
And
you
I'm gonna
gotta
apply
follow
pressure.
you gotta follow it with Jada sound though. You
But
gotta follow
no, just like
You
he
gonna do
left
that?
me hanging. No,
Oh,
see,
oh,
me and him
oh,
play
oh.
tricks. I'ma leave him hanging. You ate my ice cream, now go to bed.
girl, you gotta
I'ma
go
give him an
perform.
old nasty. What I'ma do, Mr. Pisces?
And all nasty.
Yep.
I can't.
Ah,
Before oh, what that?
Oh, oh.
Okay.
Hey, what is going on?
Before I say, have you ever
This
put
is
on a
a this
strip
is
show
a
for your
family
man or
channel.
your
Let's
woman?
behave.
Heck yeah.
I have yet to dance for a man.
Really?
Really?
I dance
Girl.
Yep.
all the time for my husband.
Girl, he came in there at the mowing that lawn and he was looking, his chest and everything was looking all good. And I just was like, my
Well, that wasn't
kid,
no show. You gave him a little tease because somebody kept
no,
knocking at
they
y'all
was
door.
outside finishing the lawn. And then
Mm.
I'm just, nah, I ain't gonna tell you where we got to.
Well, I put on the whole. I put on real deal shows, honey. Uh,
Mm.
Mm-mm.
I put on shows and made sure he knew what he was getting when he had come home. So make sure you have your ones, cause you know I made playlists and all, baby. I had the wig on, I had the outfit with the heels on. You had the chair. I'm doing all of that. Don't touch me, just like you can't touch them strippers in the club. Don't touch me right now. But you gonna throw your money. It did all of that, girl. Listen, who and I done did it.
I've always wanted
I
to.
done recorded it and
It's not that
all.
I haven't wanted to. It's just I always said that would be something that I gave my husband. And I thought about it one good time. I actually did it in a video. And I was going to send it to him, but he ended up saying that he had got back with his ex. And I was like, oh well. So I left that video to myself. But I showed him like years later. I had it on my phone still. So I showed it to him like a couple of years later. I think it was like 2 years. And that was it. I just still have it. It's just not a thing I want to do until, it's my husband. But when that
Okay.
happens, then that'd be great because I know how to do things on poles and things. So it would
Okay.
be nice.
Look, she said that's why you be at strip club doing research. At Melissa, let me tell y'all something because I
Do
told y'all
that
about this. That's why
research.
I watch pornos, girl. I was taking
Yeah.
research.
Yeah,
That's how
me
I
and
learned
my,
how to give.
me, that's another reason why when I go away too, we always hitting up a strip club. We got to go to a strip club, me and my girlfriend. And we got to see
Sephora
what's
is
going
silly.
we got to see what's going on. What's new out here? We'll never tell our husbands we at a strip club without them, but yeah, we always
Really, I
go.
went to a strip club with my
Girl,
kids.
they be jealous. They be like, well, why y'all would do
Why?
something like that without us? Man.
Um, yeah, I'm most likely the person who would, if I had a man, I would go to the strip club with him if he wanted me to. Because I'd go without him. But if he wanted me to go while, with him, I wouldn't mind. I would probably suggest it random nights depending on who's there or what's going on.
But some
But
men don't like that. I wonder if it's any men in the clouds that's listening. Like, would you take your woman with you to the strip club, Mr. Pisces, when you were with women? Like, would you go
Mm.
to a strip club with your woman?
I never went to no, I went one time where I went with my friends to a girls' strip club. So no, I went with my friends. I was single at that time. Can
Mm-mm.
you hear me?
I'll
But
Oh
go
yeah.
over
I,
here
I
and
want to
see
say
what
that
it
I
is.
hate going to the strip clubs with the guy, to be very honest, because when you go with a guy, he's usually your blocker.
Yeah.
I can't I can't get as much as I normally could if I was with my girls or just even by myself because I've gone a couple of times by myself. The food is good. But
I can't eat at no
you take
strip
a
club.
guy and it's like, man, you
The
just
food is
blocking all the
awesome. I know
food.
you said that, but the food is the
Yeah, the food is
bomb.
good at the strip
Yeah,
club.
because they make money with the food.
I
Yep.
would never eat at a strip club. I'm sorry.
The
Eat
same
though.
chef that is at the strip club can be working at Andiamo's
Yeah,
Oh
but
and
ain't
yeah.
no
Ocean's
ain't no ain't no
Prime.
naked booties walking around Adiamos neither. I ain't
Ain't no
touched
naked
nobody
booties
booty.
in the kitchen.
Girl, but it's naked booties around my table. Like, no, I ain't finna. No, I can't eat with booties just flying
So you
everywhere.
mean to tell me you don't get drinks?
Yeah,
Because there's a
I
lot
would.
of booties twerking around your drink. So
My hand is over my. Nah, that's different. No food, cause I'm sitting there. I might be eating chicken wings or something like that, and I'm using my hand. I don't eat chicken wings with a fork. You know what I'm saying? So
oh
it's
my
just,
gosh.
ooh, I just can't. Mm-mm.
Well, I
I've
will
never done
Mm,
it.
say if I'm going to order food before, like most of the strip clubs that I have been in, normally we will like sit in like the VIP section or something like that. And when we go away or whatever, it's because normally strip clubs are crowded. They're packed. Um Now I haven't
yeah.
been to one post COVID. I mean, oops, sorry.
Oh, the booty juice. I hear that loving and living.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Not in the pasta. You thinking it's
Um
Alfredo sauce? Something that came out of somewhere else? No, ma'am.
But they do respect the fact that you're eating and they won't really come near you.
It's just a thought to me. Like,
Girl, look,
um,
listen. Almond, just order food from the strip club one good time. If you
Hmm.
still feel the same way after that, then I get you. But the food is
ooh,
They say
good.
they have the best wings on the strip club.
Man,
mm-mm.
sometimes they got the best steaks, the best shrimps.
So
That
y'all
food
be
just
eating
be
full
good.
on meals at a strip club? Not like y'all ain't eating like chicken wings and fries. Y'all eating like real meals, like steak and potatoes.
Absolutely.
Oh
And it'd be
no.
good. It'd be good. I'd be like, oh, this is delicious.
Oh, she said this is delicious. Okay, if you were a stripper, what would your name be? Hush, Polo. You know
Uh,
how I am about food, child.
I'd probably be brownie. I don't know.
Brownie.
Hold on.
I would still be Almond Brown.
William,
To be honest with you.
wait. Give me a strip club name. What strip club name would you give me?
La Rue.
What's the
And
name?
now. Ooh, heart's nipple.
Hard nipples.
No, you said the rusty nipple.
The
A
rusty.
rusty
He
nipple.
Yeah,
tried,
it's
yeah.
a joke of saying that he a stripper or whatnot, and he works at the rusty nipple. So, oh, in a dirty G
Cookie
string. So
letter,
yeah,
cookie
pay him
letter,
no
cookie
mind.
letter.
Okay, pay him no mind. I don't have rusty nipples. That's the name of the strip club. So, and outside of Brownie, I don't know what other name I would probably have as a stripper name.
I
That
would be
will
Almond
be.
Brown.
That gets
And
juicy.
now,
Mr. Pisces, what
Okay,
would you
he
be?
said thick and juicy.
Thick and juicy? That's too long, right?
Powerpuff Girl.
Coming to the stage, Miss Thick and Juicy. I don't know,
Miss
maybe it will
Thick
work.
and, Miss
It might work.
Thick and Juicy. Coming to
Y-
the stage, Miss Almond Brow. The Lord loves you. Good
No, that was
morning. Good morning. That would be
Is she
good
gonna strip in a nun's outfit?
evening.
oh,
Yes.
I can't. That would be the whole thing, girl. That would be my whole get up. A nun's outfit. I'm in a choir robe.
Lord have mercy.
I
Uh-uh.
can't.
Don't forget to
No,
pass around the collection,
That
please.
would be
okay, period.
Sister Almond is here to pray for you guys to
Shut
find the Lord.
No,
Loving and
Drop
living
the
almond
say her.
almond is
beat.
there to lay hands.
Yes, I'm laying booty cheeks, honey. I'm laying heels or
Okay,
something. I don't know. So, loving and
Almond
living say hers will be
and
Yeah.
candy.
No, I
Delicious
like the way you had
DJ.
it. Yeah.
You sound good. Melissa
Almond
say chocolate.
and Lahu. Uh, what is your strip song?
My
Shoes.
stripper song, Dance for
Uh,
You by Beyonce. I put that in the chat. Tonight I'm gonna dance for you. Oh, oh, oh. Tonight I'm gonna dance for
it's
you.
a
Oh,
slow
dance.
jam.
Yeah, slow. I ain't doing that fast, child. My knees don't work like that.
Cricket cricket cricket.
Hey, come on, Mr. Plumber Man. Polo says she gonna be Plumber Man because she coming down to lay some pipe. Okay.
Well, you guys are coming with the names.
Not the divine delight. I am dead.
Divine Delight.
Shadia, yours gonna be Destiny. That's dry.
Destiny. Come on, Shadia. You deserve better. Destiny.
But that was a good one.
No.
Polo about Plumber Man. And a little her costume gonna be coming out there with the little plumber belt on with the plunger. She coming out with a plunger, or she coming out with a wrench or something like that to be able to take the pipes off. Child, okay, let me put together your outfit, Polo. Come on now. Ooh, I like Sapphire.
Sapphire. It's nice.
Give me a
Sapphire.
second, y'all. I gotta test some. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay.
what's yours, Mr. Pisces? I can see yours
I'm
big,
going to
Mr.
take you
Pisces.
places. Hold on. I'm going to take you places
So
you ain't never been
mine.
before, Mr. Pisces. Destiny. Yes.
Shoot one name. Give me Shadia and Almond. Choose a name.
Mr. Pisces.
Mr. Pisces. With you.
Mm-mm.
The
I'm going to give you a
faggot. Yes.
fireman. You could be a fireman.
Fireman. Why fireman?
Because I could picture you in the belt and your hard head and your chest and all that.
Well, that's what
You
Polo
fit.
said.
Mm-mm.
She
You
coming with a
fit.
hard head and some cones, so nobody don't get hurt. Okay, danger.
Okay.
You could swing
Danger.
from the
Watch
pole.
yourself.
I can see all that on you, Mr. Pisces.
And then my strip music will be, "Hey, little mama, let me whisper to your ear."
Give me something that I want you to hear.
I know.
She coming up there whispering, honey. Yes,
The
you better come
whisper.
on.
That will be my stripper name. The whisper. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Let
Oh,
me drop my ass on the top of each bitch. I'll be doing some.
I can see that though, Mr. Whisper or the Whisperer. It
No,
do. Look, Melissa said your
no,
voice give her
Melissa's
stripper
doing
tease.
no. Ooh,
Sephora say your name gonna be Thunderdome.
Miss Melissa, Miss Economic Melissa, with you on a stage, Madame Economic, my economic. So she
Look,
like numbers.
yes, she does.
Yes, she
She can
does.
tell you about your taxes and your she can tell you about your taxes and your
Yep.
credit and all that stuff.
How to file
All of that good
for
stuff.
all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's that yin yang song. He say he coming out to his name gonna be Whisper. Slim Thick
Yeah.
Thighs. What's your well, that would be her stripper name. Slim Thick Thighs.
Slim thick thighs.
Coming to the stage. Slim Thick Thighs.
Oh Lord.
You gotta whisper the thighs. You can't just say it out loud. You gotta whisper the
You
thighs.
say it's who?
Slim thick
My ex said wetness.
I was
wetness.
going to say WAP, but I was like, nah, that's dry. Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Wetness, that Aquafina flow. Call me Aquafina flow, honey.
Call me
Wet, wet.
Aquafina.
Call
Ooh.
me Fiji then.
Oh, Fiji. Oh, you like that
Ooh.
Fiji water, child.
And see,
My
that
name
would
is
be
Yeah.
another reason
Evian.
why I couldn't be a stripper, honestly, because
Why?
if something come my way and they be having them little thongs and stuff on, I could see things just drooping down my leg. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
That
No,
would
no.
that wouldn't work for me.
Well,
Not the glitter
Sephora.
pony.
Sephora is gonna be glitter
Glitter pony is
pony.
cute, Sephora.
Yeah,
What is you going to perform at a child's party or something?
pink diamond.
Pink diamond. I like that
Pink
one.
diamond. I like Aquafina as a stripper name. That
Yes,
is
and
Le
that
Aquafina.
wet, wet,
Please
honey. You coming out
drink
there with
me.
bottles of
I'm
water
here.
just spraying it on people.
I'm here to
Yes.
fulfill your thirsty. You have to drink me.
Ooh, ooh. You got to do what?
Mm.
Wait, say
He
drink me. Say
said
you got to drink me
you have
again.
to
Cause you
drink
ain't said it with a
me.
D. How you
What
say
do you
it?
mean?
Wait.
What we talking
Let me
about?
turn
Wait
the
a minute.
volume up so I can hear him. Go
What?
ahead, Mr. Pisces.
He said
What?
you got to
I'm
drink
lost.
me. You supposed to be say you got to drink me again the way you just said it.
Now why you did that? Now I remember. No, I.
Yeah, that now, Mr. Pisces, that was sexy. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Yep,
Wait.
I
No,
turned my whole volume up. Like, we gonna
damn,
turn
you
the
guys.
volume
Okay.
up on that one.
You guys now break the character.
We
Jesus.
trying to hear
Now
it.
I forgot.
Look,
Now I can't.
Oh, I see. Okay, now
Now
I
I
gotta
can't.
turn it down.
come
No,
on,
no.
Rain. Slim Thick Thighs said she gonna be Rain. We got to put together a whole show. I feel like this could be a movement.
Okay. Let you can
Um,
actually it's a nice
okay,
idea. You can do yeah, you can do a for example show just dedicated to for the strippers that well, of course not
yes,
strippers,
Melissa.
but let's be funky.
Be funky. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait,
You know.
how did we get to
So
funky? What
I
happened?
don't know.
um
Funky must be a
now
I
woman
guess
almond
funky
word.
means
almond
sexy to him.
yeah,
Oh,
almond
okay.
is
Oh,
going to be
okay.
Aquafina. Almond Brown is going to be the Aquafina, and the slogan will be, "I'll be your Aquafina. You can treat me all day. No, not all day, but you know, you can
See, you
treat me
messed up
all."
trying to be sexy. Do it again.
Yes. What do you? No, no, I'm lost. I'm lost now.
Just let
So
it
He
almond.
flow,
lost
honey.
and
Let it
blushing. He
Uh,
done messed it all up. Yeah. See, this is
almond
why
going
it's good that you can go back and listen to stuff after the show is over.
uh-huh. Miss
almond
Melissa
is
said
going
she
to
need you
be
to record yourself
Aquafina.
talking dirty, Mr. Pisces.
Ooh, what do you mean, Miss Melissa?
She said she gonna use it for inspiration. Look, that's gonna be her name. That's gonna be her stripper name, honey. Inspiration.
Absolutely like that
Inspiration.
one.
So Almond is Aquafina. Shadia eats who?
I said Destiny
Destiny.
because I
Oh,
wasn't going to say why.
Destiny.
Mm.
How about
Jada
you,
said she was
Jada?
witness. Are we all gonna be a part of the
Can I
witness?
just
Witness?
be goddess? Just
Goddess?
leave me at goddess. Yeah,
Okay, come on, goddess.
I'll be goddess.
So wet
Oh,
goddess.
I totally
Like,
forgot.
you can call me all sorts of things in front of goddess as long as it's correct.
Oh, we gonna call you
I'll take
wet,
that.
honey.
So,
I
Oh,
can be wet goddess,
Melissa
hot
said.
goddess, sexy goddess. It's a lot of things that can be thrown in front
and now in the
of.
stage, we have
Melissa said, "Can you
Aquafina with
say ooh,
all the
Mr.
water for
Pisces?"
you to drink. What? Say
She wants
what?
you to say ooh.
Ooh.
Well, you gotta do it a little louder so she can hear you.
Oh, I can like, ooh. Now I like it. Ooh. Can you imagine, for example, you coming down, not in a pole. I don't. You don't need to be in a pole, but just come all sexy with your lingerie. Yeah, it can be your lingerie, and that music of Beyonce start playing with you on the stage. Miss Aquafina, she have all the water that you want to drink. And then the
You
sound
gotta
of
come on and drink
the
it.
waterfalls, that
Ooh,
waterfall sound. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That would be
Jada.
nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Why she's laughing over there in the
Because
corner?
because everybody got their sound bite.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Sadia.
You're
Yeah,
That
no,
is
you need to
true.
go back and
stupid.
screen record this. If you need to go back
Everybody
and
got
screen
why
record this from
everybody
your
got
sound
quiet.
bites, honey, go ahead and do that.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah. Listen, I saw a rose today on the internet, and it had like a long tongue thing on it, and they
Who?
had put
Hmm.
it in a cup of water. No, it was in a bowl of water, like laying sideways. And if y'all would have saw that thing, how it was licking up that water, I said, "Well, wait a minute, I got the wrong one. The one I got the little suction. That one got a little tongue on it, child." I said, "Well, dang."
Uh,
But anyway,
uh,
I just that
tell me,
just
guys.
mm.
You
I
guys
might
already
end up try to get me a toy in maybe another month.
Oh, girl, look
can I
at
make a
us.
request, Almond? I don't know if you can play or not, but I think you can play. It's not gonna be flag. it's a video that I have here on YouTube. Just search on YouTube, uh, dude eating a peach. It's a black dude with the rastas.
It's
Baby,
a
the
who?
way
Dude
it's
eating a
a
peach. Y'all better go listen. I'll find it and drop it in the chat. They can go look at it because I ain't gonna put it on there. They can tell when you put a video inside of
no,
Inside of a video, yeah.
no, because it's look like ASMR, but it's a black
yeah,
dude
but it's somebody else's video and they can flag me for that.
for real.
Yep, they
No,
can you can search videos that people have you when they use your video, you can search in your YouTube studio, you're able to do that. Like I can search for somebody who used my video and it'll show me exactly who using it. That's how people flag other people's videos and you and
Yeah, so quick.
yeah. So you said dude eating a peach. Now I'm gonna drop the link in the chat now.
come on, let me see here if I will
I
Well, I'm
think
gonna
just
find.
look
about
at it first.
now. I mean, it's 2021. Every guy knows how to eat a peach nowadays, right?
Oh,
No,
a
but the way,
girl. Wait a
I've
minute.
been told y'all how to. I told y'all, man. I told y'all, man, with them peaches, they ain't no joke.
mm-hmm,
Is this? Let me hold on. Let me see if I got the right one. Hold on. I'm gonna share. I ain't gonna play the thing. I'm just gonna share the screen. What it look like. Hold on. I want to make sure I got the right one, and I'm gonna drop in this chat.
Y'all was
Absolutely.
asking me
I'm
what
waiting.
peaches
I'm gonna
can
pull it when
do.
I
Look, she
see it.
while she waiting. I'm just gonna share the screen. So is this the first one?
yes,
Okay.
yes, the first one,
Yes.
baby. The way be eating that bitch, it give you, you stop,
So like you said, the way he eating that
babe.
bitch.
And it's only
Yes.
41 seconds, but I ain't even gonna try because he might try to.
No,
Oh,
it's
look at
Oh,
his
not.
okay. So
tongue.
Mm-mm.
so
But
Melissa
he's the
says
man.
that
Yeah.
that most guys don't know how to eat a peach. Um, I need the guys to tell me if they do or don't
What?
Child,
What?
child.
eat
Now
the
you see how
peach.
his tongue is
Wait.
cut in half, Almond.
Oh, wait a
So
minute.
I cut the peaches in half like that tongue, and it make them they be soft peaches.
Wait a
You
minute.
talking about a peach is firm,
Girl, let me
and
find
then do
this.
something.
Hold on real quick.
I'm telling
And
you,
thank you for
peaches
the
in
video
bed.
because I think the other week I gave y'all the how to stroke a woman video.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, y'all can click on this to see man and his tongue. That's just what I'm gonna put. You say you want it from a reputable company. Slim Thick. Let me see if I can find the I'm gonna see if I can find the company that had those the one that you talking about, the rose with the tongue on it. Wait a minute. She said I got shot for a second. Who got shot? Not most, but there's still some there, child, that better not better than a woman. Oh, Slim Thick say he don't do it better than a woman. Okay. Well, I don't know that testimony, so I can't
Hey,
say.
Slim Thick. Hey, Slim Thick.
Look, what that mean?
That just meant hey.
Oh,
Just meant
wow.
hey.
I'm gonna have to go
I
back on.
ain't mad at that. Hey, girl. How you doing?
I don't know about that. I don't have that testimony, so I don't know. Maybe they do. Look at Polo laughing. I bet you
No,
did
see, I
drop
don't
them.
know that.
You dropped them
I don't
sticks
know
on
that at
Polo.
all. I like it better when men do it, so I have no clue.
Slim Thick said, I've had bomb head from men, even had orgasms from it. But baby, a woman? Look at Polo. Better tell him. What the other one that up in the chat? Maybe she driving home or something like that. I don't know. Drop down and let us know what you say. Hola, mi hermosa rosa. Let us know what y'all talking about. And what a man that in the chat, honey. Do y'all think that's true that a woman can give another woman bomb better head than a man?
Yeah,
What y'all
true.
think about that?
I
It's
just don't.
I think because
Look,
females know your body like it's it's obvious. They know the G, how to
So then,
look
does a
the G.
man give better head than a woman does?
love you, Sephora.
Yo, some of these guys here in these streets, they be, you know what? Let me just hush. Mm-mm-mm. I don't want to fight with
You
nobody.
gave the instance that, of course, for a woman, but since you're in
Yes.
the expertise zone of being a man that's with a man and you've been with women before, has it been known for you that men have been better at giving you head than a woman has?
Hmm. Yes.
So what
Because
makes the difference for you?
certain things that men's do, special gay men's do, then females refuse to do. So yeah, you know.
And
What's
what
that? The
is
finger in the
that?
booty?
No, no, don't, just don't put your finger on my ass. I'm not 50 Cent. I don't like that. That
Yeah, I
would
knew you were going to
break.
say because
I
you're the more dominant side, so that makes sense.
that will break the even females. But I don't know, gay with the gays that actually I enjoy with the few gays that I my. No, I'm not gonna spill my husband beans. No. But back in the past, yeah, some guys they top females. Not that females were bad or something like that, but no, some men were better than females. What I like in you guys, it's the you guys are warm. I think I already spoke about
I
that.
want to know what girls. No, don't back down. What do girls do? What girls don't do that men
Uh,
do?
I don't know. Play with the balls, the tongue. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. But it's different. It's totally different. Probably one of the last girls that I was messing too much teeth. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Do you want me to teach you? Like, come on.
So, how do you teach her? Do
That's
you
what I
pull in
was
a
saying.
guy? You pull in a guy and say, "Baby, learn from him."
No, because
No,
I'm not a good header. No, I'm always saying I'm going to repeat. I prefer ass. I love to lick. I like I like ass. I like vagina. You know, but sucking dick it's boring for me. I already said that one time. I'm serious.
Paulo said a man knows what he wants to feel so another man can please him. It's the same for women. And
I agree.
Slim Thick said men have stronger jaws, maybe?
They have the stroke is different than the female.
Paulo said playing with the balls, another man knows that's what he likes, so he already knows what would turn his partner on.
Hmm.
You
I
wanna
guess
make your man go straight to the moon when he's about to come and he like ejaculating. When he's done, play with the cum on the top of his head,
no.
of the dick head, page, or even with the lobe. He's going to
There we go.
he's not gonna he's gonna scream. I'm telling you, he's gonna scream.
When you play
When men,
with it.
yes,
You
because
taking
okay,
notes,
you
Shadia?
I already play with it.
not play
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think I
with
have
the
that issue either.
not playing with the cum, but play with the head when the head it's
Hmm.
like it's
Because
so
it's most,
sensitive,
it's so. I was about to say it's this most sensitive, and
baby.
he be
Oh
running.
yeah,
Oh, he
mm-hmm.
runs.
Running tracks.
he's a
Mhm.
runner. He's a
That
track
running and
star.
screaming,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
running,
Slim.
screaming, crying.
Well,
Mhm.
Slim Thick. Hold on, Slim Thick, because you say you can make a man go straight to the moon, but where you at? So where you going? Where can you make a woman go? Since you making a man go to the moon, are you making her go like up? I mean, I'm trying to figure out because
I
you
am
got
laughing
both.
at the chat.
So are you a giver or a receiver, Slim Thick, of this of this whole, because you say a woman give better hit than a man do. So are
So,
you a
Mr.
giver?
Price, I
Yes,
wanted to ask you that. So even with the sensitivity, do you continue or do you run as well?
I continue. I try my best to hold on. Hold on. Just hold on.
Look, right, Polo? I'm looking too. Slim Thick, where you at, girl? Trying to figure out your answer.
Yeah, I went all the way to Slim Thick's Instagram page. I had to click back and say, what is that?
Oh, I put in the chat too. For those, who was that? That said they wanted the roll shape
The
vibrator
rolls.
with the tongue. Yeah, so I put it in the chat. Your secret rendezvous.com. So yeah,
And disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only.
yes it
Everything
is.
that you read and hear in this video is always for educational and for fun purposes. Please do not take anything too serious and don't take it to heart. We are just trying to have fun. Welcome to the Friday night red light special.
Yes, you better come on, flight
Do,
attendant. Oh, I
do,
feel like I was about to take a flight,
You know
girl.
I got to do that disclaimer every show.
Okay. I'm coming up to the counter, girl.
do.
I got my ticket ready. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
ready
every
to
time
take
you get ready
flight,
to
baby.
drop a link, girl, I be like, wait a minute, let me drop the disclaimer.
Ooh, Polo say I'm about to put this game up. I bet you it. Girl, I ain't never did that,
Disclaimer.
girl. Oh, okay. Oh, you got turned out. She
All
just got
right,
turned out.
Slim.
So she never did it. She just got turned out by one.
That's what
Mm.
my girlfriend said when she went to that swingers club. She said she got that girl ate her to glory.
It's your girl too. Have a good night, boo. It's your girl too. So she enjoyed the conversation, but she got to go. We ain't gonna be on here too much
All
longer
right,
Oh
this
anyway.
yeah,
girl
it's
too.
almost 1 o'clock.
I know. I was
Look,
like, wait.
but we
Oh,
I
wait.
mean, it don't even feel like it. It don't even feel like
You
it's
know what?
And
12:38.
that's
Wait
true.
a minute. Y'all had me on this the whole time. I
Yes,
have
we
been
Mm-hmm.
did.
looking at the clock. Okay, so I'm on Chicago time right now.
Yes, you
So
are.
I
Oh,
was waiting for it to turn 12 o'clock.
Look, you were waiting for 12 o'clock. Well, I'm glad you waited. So then, so
everything has a
Yes.
standard
on that
time.
note, look, on that note, we're going to do our final closing remarks. And so while they're doing
Dum,
that, you
dum,
guys
dum,
that are in
dum.
the chat, if you can please drop your chocolate and your sun emojis in the chat. And for those of you that may be new, that represents our love and light that we show to one another over here with the Almond Delights and the Almond Delights 2.0. So Mr. Pisces, we're gonna let you
It's
do your
me.
60-second uh rundown and how you enjoyed this live. And you guys in the
And I
chat,
will
you
be
know how to do
next.
that as well.
Look at you putting out your
Yeah.
disclaimer. No, you see that, Mr. Pisces?
Sure did. Because
And
Shadia
I'll be
likes to
next.
bounce.
Yeah. And
She
I'll be
said she
next.
first.
I enjoy. I love you girls. It's a pleasure to be always here. Even though I think we have to start balancing a little bit. When my straight dudes, just click the link and
Okay.
let's talk. Don't be afraid, man. Just because I'm gay, I'm not gonna eat on you. Okay, so come on
I thought
out.
he said, I'm not going to eat you.
That's what I thought he
No, no,
said.
no,
But he said he's not gonna
no, no,
hit
no.
on them. We had them
Yeah,
they
I'm
were in
not.
the chat though. They were in the chat. I will give them.
Yeah, they're in the chat.
Oh, oh yes, yes, yes. Maverick. Maverick. It's a man or it's a girl.
Maverick is a guy.
It's a
Maverick.
guy.
We had
Can.
Ken.
I
We had
think Willie was here.
Willie.
Yes, that's true.
Faston.
Yes.
And
Fasto.
Faustin
We had
was here
Ken.
too. Next time, just click the link. Nobody is gonna eat you guys or something like that. It's wonderful to have this different conversation with straight gays, straight females, and straight men. And we have Polo as a gay woman. If she have time next time, she can always can click. I
Polo was
like
trying to
to
play
hear.
that game until Slim Thick started talking about she got turned down and everything and
Oh,
went to glory.
mm,
Right.
mm, mm,
She
mm, mm.
put them sticks
But
down then,
Polo, put that
honey.
game up, honey.
but thank you so much for having me here. I
Oh
appreciate your
no,
company.
thank you for joining us. We always
I
have
really
fun.
like. I like
All the
to hang
time.
out with you guys here. It's different sometimes than the bullshit of the week.
Look, he
Yeah.
said she said she gonna catch us next Friday. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Pisces. We appreciate you for always coming up
You?
here and giving
Oh
us
no,
your
no problem,
perspective
Mama.
on
No
everything
problem.
and just giving us
Absolutely.
good commentary and we enjoy you
And
every single time. So
Thank
Okay.
you.
every single time. Thank you for your voice and your opinions.
And thank you for having me here, Miss Aquafina, Destiny.
Yes. Wet, wet, honey.
Wet, wet. That what?
Wet, wet. No, you are the wet. No, wet, wet. It's Aquafina. Uh, Jada, what's your name again?
Goddess.
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 Yeah,
Goddess.
I chose goddess.
Goddess.
No, you got to do it with a GAW. Goddess. Okay.
Goddess.
Goddess.
Yes. Don't not the
Goddess.
GODD. That's too generic, honey. You got to be a goddess.
Lots of love.
Mm, yes.
He done left real quick. Okay, we're gonna ask Shadia. Oh, and for the people that are in the chat, if you guys feel you can feel free if you would like to cash out either host. It's appreciated but not required. So all of our cash apps are flowing at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to bless one of us or all of us, go ahead and do so. We appreciate it though.
Amen.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Miss
Amen.
Jada. You first.
Yeah, I am first today. I'm clicking off first today, at least. As usual, I enjoy the fellow host ladies. Brown, it's always a pleasure. Shadia, always a pleasure.
Yes.
Um, Thank you all for tuning in. Loving y'all in the comments. It usually takes me a minute to check into the comments, but I read them. I laugh at y'all. It is funny. And I have learned something today from some of your comments. So thank you all again for tuning in. I will see you guys next Friday night. We are still going on next Friday night, correct?
For now, yes, we are. I don't plan.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything. But you know how my job flows. So I don't think I have anything coming up. So
Indeed, indeed. Well, so it has been great. I hope you guys have dropped all of your chocolates and almonds and suns in the chat. Go ahead and light them up one good time. I have, as usual, enjoyed Mr. Pisces, enjoyed everybody that is in the comments. I am so familiar with some of these newer names that are popping in. So thank you guys for tuning in again. And I will see you guys next week.
yes,
See you next
ma'am.
week.
Thank you so much, Jada.
You're welcome, both.
Thank.
No problem.
All right, Shadia.
I also had a lot of fun this week. I still got my homework to do. Polo is down my neck about my homework. But when you hit this link next week, Polo, my homework assignment will be done. Um,
Wait,
there was
remind everybody what your homework assignment is.
the feather and the
What you gonna do with
pressure.
that feather?
Hmm?
What you gonna do
I was
with it?
supposed to rub it on his backside, Mr. Pisces said.
Oh, okay.
And then the pressure. I know what my homework assignment is.
Well, we just making sure. I want everybody to know what your homework assignment is, not just you and Polo.
No, Polo is on me about me not doing my homework
I
assignment.
know. I was too. That's why I asked.
You know what? Your homework assignment is keep praying for me, okay?
Absolutely. You know, that's without asking, honey. That's without asking. See,
But
look,
this,
she said Slim thinks that she didn't know either. She needed to know what your homework assignment was too.
oh, I'm sorry, Slim Thick. Yeah, that was my homework assignment for last week, but we was working. I had such an amazing time tonight. The chat had me dying laughing, as always. And I will see y'all next week. And thank everyone for joining in. Thank everyone for participating and being open. And all judgment and opinions are appreciated. And no one's opinion or judgment is wrong or right. All opinions are welcome. So it is fun to talk about these topics, even though I know sometimes they can be sensitive. But we just over here having a little key on a Friday night. God bless y'all and have a blessed week.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate you, honey. So This was another great honey, a great Friday night red light special. I enjoyed each and every one of you that came by here, and I will enjoy each and every one of you that will watch us on the replay. Get y'all a little kiki, a good kiki while you working, cleaning up your house or whatever it may be. And like I always ask you guys to do, please, as I end this broadcast, after I end the broadcast, hit the X, refresh your screen, and then come back and leave a comment. Now, some of y'all do that, but I'm gonna need a lot of y'all to do better. Okay. Come back and leave a comment under the video, and that'll let people know that you guys enjoyed what you enjoyed about this live, because sometimes the chat does not generate right away, and people like to watch the chat. So just come back and leave a comment so it'll have people, get them something to look at while they're listening to the show. Are y'all gonna do that for me? Because like I said, some of y'all do that, but come back and leave a comment, okay? But we had a really good time. Shout out to my co-host, Miss Shadia Lovin Libra. She's also one of my armor bearers, aka my moderators, and she's also part of the Armor Delight 2.0s. So shout out to her. Also shout out to Miss Jada LaRue, honey, for always coming through when she can. And when she said she wasn't gonna be here long, but you see, we kept it here the whole time. So we thank you for staying, Jada. Shout out to Mr. Pisces for always coming up and gracing us with his presence. And every last one of you that are down in the chat and the ones that may watch on the replay, I appreciate you. I really do, because you could have been anywhere else. But you was here with me, even while you was listening and driving. You're playing the game and listening. You're working and listening, but you were here. So I always appreciate each and every one of you. And shout out to all of the new Almond Delights, the new subscribers that have come through and subscribe to the channel. And if you've made it this far into the broadcast and you have not hit that subscribe button, why? I mean, I know you enjoyed yourself. Please go ahead and subscribe to Almond Brown 09 and make sure you hit that notification bell. Let me hurry up real quick and go and get Jada's link, because Jada is also a content creator. Please go over and subscribe to her as well. I'm going to get her link really quickly. And you guys, please go over and subscribe to her. We're trying to get her to her 1K. And we know she'll be there soon. So you guys, please go over there and then take a look at all of the other videos that she has put down. Sub to Jada. And also, you can follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/AlmondBrown09. You can go listen it. Well, I don't put these on my podcast, but I have other shows on my podcast you guys can go over and listen to. And I just did one. What was that, Monday night? Let me get the link to that and put it in the chat as well. You guys, please go over and check out anchor.fm/AlmondBrown09. I just did a show. It's called Encourage Yourself. So you guys can go over and listen to that as well. I mean, you will enjoy it. If it's for you, you can share it with other people. But yeah, so I really enjoyed you guys. Don't forget, Monday nights we have our Monday night down at the corner, honey, where we come over here and read at Almond Delight's Reading Corner, and we will continue our read of love and gospel music, honey. What's wrong with telling the damn truth? By yours truly, Mr. Timothy Blaine. 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be here then next Sunday. And I'm asking you too, Jada, while you're listening, if you guys have a fresh face routine that you guys have, I am hosting a fresh face routine panel next Sunday. I think it's going to be around 6 or 7 o'clock next Sunday. So it's going to be myself with a couple of other ladies. And if you guys would like to join us, please let me know. You can either DM me on Instagram or email me and let me know that you guys want to join the panel. I can fit up to 10 people on here, but I don't think we're going to have that many people. And so we're just coming together as women or men and just showcasing what we use, the serums, lotions, and potions, that we have that we use to keep our face fresh. I'm all about information and sharing with people. So if you guys can please come through next Sunday, and I don't know, I mean, we would like to see you come on camera, but if you are not one that comes on camera, then you can still share with us the products and everything that you guys use to help keep your face fresh or whatnot. So I like to do something different, a lot of different things here on this channel, honey. That's why it was called For the Love of It All, just for everything, just life in general. So that'll be next Sunday, August the 15th, around 6 or 7 o'clock. I will keep you guys posted on that. So Jada, I'm asking you if you can join us, as well as Shadia, if you can. Anybody else next Sunday, August 15th, and anybody else that want to join us, is not limited to just women. If there are any men here, Mr. Pisces, if you're still here, um, if you want to join in, let me know. You can get up here on the panel and just give us the information that you may have for your fresh face routine. And then other people may not know of different products that we use, and it may help them in their situation or somebody else that they may know. So we're gonna go with that. So shout out to the ladies that will be here. Jada says she'll be in. Kimmy is gonna be here. Purple Peach says she'll join in. Bree may be able to do it. It was another lady. Charge it to my head, not my heart, but it's in my DMs or whatnot. But Polo says she'll be at the wedding, so she'll be here in spirit. So y'all, shout out to Polo, honey, and travel safely to the wedding. But that's it. That's all for me tonight on Friday Night Red Light Special. I thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if there is nothing in the way. I may try to do a live in the morning, or my morning rides to work, but your girl gonna be working all weekend. Okay, my next day off is not until August the 15th, so I'll be working a whole lot of. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go because y'all know I'll start to ramble on, child. I really would. Hold on, I see. I'll keep you posted. My son will be 15 on Saturday. Shout out to Sun for being 15 on Saturday. So she'll let us know if she's able to join us for the fresh face routine. If there's nothing else, if you're an author or you know an author that may like their book read down here to the Almond Delights Reading Corner, please let me know. Email me at almondbrown09@gmail.com, and we will get our correspondence going. With that, it was something else I had to ask you guys or tell you guys. I forgot. I really did. Girl, I will, Polo, honey. I ain't gonna let it make me. Cause that following week, honey, I'm gonna be on what? Vacation. So shout out to the vacay. You guys, please stay safe out there. Please continue to wear your mask. Y'all know what's going on out here. Just stay safe. Whatever you decide to do with your life and with your family's life, do it. There's no judgment behind nothing that you may want to do with your life. Don't let nobody punk you into doing anything or punk you out of doing anything, honey. Do what's best for you. And tonight, we were not promoting promiscuity. We promote safe sex. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Have you ever I don't know, Polo. I don't know. I was supposed to be going with somebody else, but they still haven't given me a yes or no. So I don't really want to be out there by myself. So I don't know. I have to talk to you if and see what you're gonna be doing that weekend. Because I know you're still going. So I haven't bought my ticket for that yet. But child, there ain't nothing about no plane ticket and go out there. But I don't want to really be out there by myself the whole weekend. So I don't know. I'll talk to you and let you know what I decide. What I decide to do about that whole situation. But thank you guys. I love you guys with the love of God. And like I tell you guys, hold on real quick because I need to back it up so I may go forward, honey. Smile at somebody. It'll change their day, honey. It may even change your day. Even with your mask on. Put it on and keep it on. They can see it in your eyes, honey. But I'm going to do like I always do. I'm going to play my... Did y'all see that one? Oh, I'm going to play my intro as my outro. But I'll talk to y'all later, child. I love you guys with the love of God. And there is what, honey? Nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Mm-hmm. Bye. Hello. Welcome to our Friday night red light special. I want you to sit back, unwind, and let's get into this combo. It's grown folk talk now. Relationships, love, sex. Let's get into it. Get your drinks on deck. Get your snacks. And let's get it started. So tell a friend to tell another friend. We unwinding, y'all, with this red light special. Let's get into it.